all over the world. Delivered lectures in global and national conferences. His social service include upgrading higher secondary school status as an alumnus of school where he studied up to 10th standard, which helps more than 1,500 rural upgrade development rural school, president of MPN Lions Club International. His interviews has been published in the Hindu Business Line. He has delivered several inaugural guest lectures in universities, to mention a few: SRM University, Anna University, and so on. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Saranya, for a brief introduction. Can I start my lecture, Dr.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So, good morning, students.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning to all
Good
of
morning,
you.
sir.
I see there are about 175 students from MBA curriculum. So, it is really my pleasure to be here to address you on the most important topic of tomorrow. Tomorrow, in the sense, in the months to come or in the years to come, meaning business strategies post-pandemic scenarios. So I am going to take your this group or this students community into two sections. One is those who are willing to take up or willing to start a small business immediately after the graduation, your post-graduation. That is somewhere around 2023-24, like that, immediately after. But I'll tell you why I'm dividing like this. And then the business strategy for them is different. And then those who cannot start a business immediately after graduation, post-graduation for you, but you want to, or you have to, you need to go for a job. You need to find a job. And then only after maybe 6-7 years you can start. Then what should be the strategy? So we will first take up the people who are interested in taking up a business immediately after you complete your studies. So for that, you really need to go through the business strategies are almost 7 angles we are going to see. It's for a small startup, small business startup. So that's what is good. Why I'll tell you also in my concluding remarks. So how to start a small business after your post-graduation? Probably from now within 2 years, something like that. Fine. Now, so what are those 7 strategies? Any of you would like to probably take notes? You can take notes because there are no PPT slides. Normally I deliver just casually, so you can probably make note of some important point. These 7 strategies are very important. Why? Because you don't have to really, touch the fire to hurt yourself, and to know that touching fire will hurt. Same way, there are hundreds and thousands of business people who have not been, who have not been fortunate enough, to have a course like this organized, to have a lecture like this organized by their universities or by their parents or by their mentors, to have knowledge transfer, to have this knowledge transfer. And had they got that, they would have saved lakhs and lakhs of money. Some people even crores of money. So that's why these strategies are very important. This next 2 years, after you hear these strategies post-pandemic, how to start a business, you need to nurture on these strategies, what I am going to tell. Because it's only 1 hour lecture and half an hour Q&A. So you need to really mull over the strategies which I am going to throw at you. And probably any fine-tuning, anything needed, we can always have another session if the things go well. Fine. Now, first of all, what is this post-pandemic? Is it well defined? That is the first strategy. So when should I start? The strategy number 1, when should I start my small business post-pandemic? You should know what is post. Now we are currently in pandemic situation. Currently, the pre-pandemic was almost 2019 and before. So last 2 years we are in the pandemic. Now, post-pandemic is after the pandemic or the COVID corona impact is over. No, when it will be over? Is there any specific deadline? Nobody can give that, but still experts believe that by June next year, that is 22, June 22, probably it will end. Provided we all, it's all in our hand. Actually, we are thinking that there is a panacea for ending this pandemic, and somebody will find that, and then like a Kool-Aid, they will give to all of us, and pandemic will vanish one day. No, we don't understand that it's all in our hand, your hand, my parents' hand, students' hand, public hand, government's hand. The stakeholders are too many. So naturally, going by the current trend, the third wave is likely to peak in another 2 months, October. And after that, probably up till June next year, this might continue. That means you may all learn from work from home only, or learn from home. So this situation of social distancing and wearing masks, vaccination, etc., might continue. Virtual learning might continue for some more time. So after that, if things are okay, if things go as we planned or as industry experts predicted, so then assuming you're in the first year, then also you will be studying only. So you cannot start the business, but you can jot down these 7 strategies. First strategy already I have started. When should I start my business post-pandemic? So we have to work with an assumed date. So I assume that by June next year, the pandemic will be over. So you'll be coming out probably 23rd to 2023, maybe May, June. So immediately after that, so you are blessed, because you have about 1.5 years to think over, nurture your ideas, and decide the approximate time of starting the business. So that is in your hand. Fine. So when should we start the business? The strategically you have to now itself think. I am indicating a period somewhere around after your post-graduation. You should start somewhere around June 23rd or after that. Fine. So what should you do in this time period of 1.5 years? Nurture your thoughts, ideas. Okay. Now, what is that? The second point is how the situation scenario is going to be post-pandemic. Will it resume the pre-pandemic situation, or will it be totally new? Yes, it is expected that post-pandemic, there will be something called new normal. So there will be what we considered normal, all will be broken, and there will be a new normal emerging. What is this new normal? What are the characteristics of new normal life? That's very important, because that's where your business ideas lie. So you should really note down what are the new normal areas you are waiting in the pipeline for you. For example, let us start with your thing itself, learning. Especially college learning, probably they may open up because we are all adults.
Sir, excuse me.
Yeah.
Mohammed Nofar, can you please mute yourself? All of you, please mute yourself. And number 18A, 8C27E. Who's that student? Can you please change the host to me? Are you listening? By the name 18A, 8C27E, someone has joined. Sir, please go ahead, sir. Sorry for the interruption.
No problem. It's all expected. That's new normal. So in new normal, you will get lots of changes. Changes, interruption also is a change. So naturally, what are the characteristics of new normal? You may be knowing a little bit now. You may have had a taste of it, but having a taste of it is different from starting a new business with your money in the entire new normal world. So what are the characteristics of new normal world? So I told you, most of the teachings, learning would be based on, the majority of the learning would be based on the virtual learning method, online method, Zoom based, or passive learning, like this. So especially the schools, still they are not very confident whether to run the schools. Because you guys may be adults, you are all capable of maintaining the protocol. Fine, but that may not be the case with the schools and below, 11th standard, 12th standard and below. So if you want to start a business on that, so that means there is going to be a big opportunity for virtual learning platform. In that ecosystem, you can think of some new business opportunities. So I'm giving you the business ideas or the new normal scenarios, which in turn, each scenario is a potential business idea. So I'll first of all list the 7 business strategies. One, we have seen, when will the post pandemic scenario will start, and then what are the characteristics of the new normal life we are going to have. Those characteristics I am now in, I will be telling you right now. But before that, the third one would be, what are the business ideas that will work better? That is the third strategy. The strategies for the new business ideas. Fourth one is, how do I find a seed capital? Are you going to have your own capital, or you are going to get a seed capital from someone? What are the avenues available? Then the other one, the fifth one would be, seed capital is the initial money. Then what is the working capital? The strategies for getting working capital. So that is the fifth strategy we are going to see. And then sixth one is, how do I sustain my business? Okay, I got seed capital, I got working capital. Now I have to start the business, but I have to sustain, I have to prolong. So how many years should I be in the business as a new startup? Is there any minimum period? How long should I sustain to continue to run my business successfully? All these are the sixth strategies for sustaining the business for a minimum period. Seventh strategy is strategies for exiting the business. You also should have always an exit strategy. So all these 7 strategies we will see one by one. I am in the second strategy, that is the characteristics of new normal life. So I told you first, mostly it will be virtual learning, and the mindsets of the people who are entering that post-pandemic scenario, especially the major market, especially the you guys, the millennial kids, who are going to be the leaders of the new normal India. Their mindset is totally going to be different. Our mindset, I belong to the baby boomers or Gen X. I was in between. 1962, my birth. So just plus or minus 1 or 2 years, I fall in a baby boomers generation, also Gen X. But you're all not Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z or Gen Z, then you are millennials. So post 2000. And their kids, the students like you, the youngsters about 21 age and above, who will be 23 when you start a business, your priorities, your mindset will be totally different. What is that mindset? That's a new normal life. You will not be willing to own a home, no car, no big office, even when you start a business, no probably any big gadgets, only mobile phone will be at the best your business instrument or gadget. So things like that. These are say, okay, let me take one example. All these are potential areas. Next, I'll see how the ideas could be generated from this new normal life. Your mindset will be automatically like that. No car, no house. Sir, what is this? I have heard my father used to say, I'm having already 3 houses, but I want one more house. Something like he was not happy with even 3 houses. He wanted one more house, but you are saying we will not even have the willingness to have our own house. Then where we will live? No house in the sense in a kind of extraordinary thinking. You will have a house of your own, but not like a post 3-bedroom villa, independent villa, something like that. No, studio houses. It's equal to just 1 bedroom. See, suppose you take 3-bedroom hall kitchen, 3 BHK they usually say. 3 will become 1. Bedroom will not be there. Hall will be there. Kitchen will not be there. So 1 hall, that's all. Maybe restroom separately, toilet separate. That is not included. That means in 3 BHK, which is the ideal dream of the current entrepreneurs, will move down to 1 hall. That's all, 1 hall. Why the studio apartments are becoming very popular? Because that's affordable and people have realized, even me, I am also an example. I have realized that owning a 3-bedroom house is a big liability for me. I don't need it. I'm almost nearing the 60. And next 10 years, probably 12 years, if at all Corona, at the mercy of Corona or COVID, if I live, then how to maintain this 3-bedroom house, 2-bedroom house with all servant maids cleaning daily? It becomes a real nightmare for us. And it's a big burden on wife and on me also. We are spending most of the time in maintaining the house, whereas we need just a room and 1 toilet. And kitchen nowadays we don't use. And we get most of the food from outside. Cloud kitchen, that will be the new normal. No kitchen, I told you, no kitchen. But toilet would be there, that is hygienic. So toiletries, new hygienic normal life will be full of emphasis to the hygienic life, maintaining social distance. This will be the, everywhere you go, you will have to maintain distance. So new normal will have all these characteristics. No kitchen, that means, sir, where will we get from our food? Cloud kitchen. You will not have, so that means reduce all this space for kitchen, space for your 2 bedrooms, reduce all this. It will end up in 1 studio bedroom, which studio house, which is more than enough. Okay, car, people are not willing Uber. Now itself the younger generation are not willing to own any car, and car sales are very much down. You know what happened to Ford recently, they shut down. I'll address that in my exit plan. But then, how they will move the public transport or the hired cars like Uber and Ola. And in my generation, we thought traveling by a hired car or traveling by auto rickshaw as a status symbol, not as a shame to our status symbol. We negated. Even people around us thought low of, not us, low of such people. So that will all go away. The mindset will be totally different. The new millennial kids mindset would be, it's okay, chalta hai, not a great deal. That's very convenient for me. Other myth. Whatever we thought as a myth or a respect, all the Maslow's theory may be rewritten. Should be rewritten actually. Maslow's theory will become irrelevant in the new normal world. You all might be learning or might have already learned the Maslow's theory. So the need of the people, the wants of the people change, drastically change in the new normal. And the needs of the people and wants of the people, your potential business opportunities. As long as people have new needs, new wants, you will have new business opportunities. So please closely watch the new normal life. Now, I'm moving to the 3rd business strategy for the post-pandemic scenario. That is, sir, what are the business ideas we are likely to have so that we can mull over? Cloud kitchen, I told you. Most of the people may not make food items, probably except the breakfast, very simple breakfast. Lunch and dinner may be outside one, or they will get it from cloud kitchen. What is that cloud kitchen? Probably we cannot go in details, but it is a, as we say, cloud storage. Even my this mobile phone, majority of the storage is in the cloud only. Whenever we need, we download. Like that, whenever we need some lunch or dinner, we'll order through Zomato or Swiggy. And somebody, are they going to manufacture those food? No. Zomato, Swiggy, all delivery people, aggregators. They have a website. And the actual kitchen is somewhere else, spread it throughout, nearest to your place. Suppose I am in Adyar. Suppose you are in Vadapalani. Near Vadapalani, there will be 4 or 5 kitchens. One for cuisine, multi-cuisine, another for local authentic food, Tamil Nadu food, another for probably seafood, like that. So based on your order on their website, they'll pick up from there. The order will go there. Those kitchens will be in the house or in maybe some small business complex. They'll manufacture the food according to your order. And then the Zomato or Swiggy will pick it up and deliver to you. That's it. The price will be very less because the dine-in will slowly go away. And OTT, movie, we all love movies. Even I also have another side of mine. I'm a Hollywood certified film director and producer. I made several films, but I was interested in digital filmmaking 10 years ago itself. But people saw me like they see an alien. They thought digital, what digital? They thought low of me. Today, I'm almost a mini king, prince on that, because people come to me for learning mobile film. We make films in mobile phone itself. 90%, 10% only we go to the normal system. So that is a disruptive technology. You have to be prepared for whichever will disrupt today's working. Cloud kitchen is a disruptive technology. So whichever disrupt the way the business is currently traditionally done. For example, filmmaking is done with a big airy flux camera with 40, 60 people as the lighting team and camera team and a huge lunch and dinner and breakfast. Almost 120 people would be there. What will be the cost? Who will afford? The theaters are closed. Now who will go and see, and how will the people take money? So mobile filmmaking is the future. So like this, you need to keep on reading papers, watching TV news, social media. So other ideas in the new normal life. Hygiene related business ideas. Third strategy we are in. Hygiene related products will have a good demand because self-hygiene and others' hygiene, family members, that will become the foremost priority, the number one priority of all the people post-pandemic. But they will look for buying hygiene-related products. That is a good idea for you to start a business in that. See, whenever you start a business, please remember that the business you are in going to be a need for every human being. A need. Whatever you're going to do, every human being should purchase. That will be an evergreen business, evergreen demand will be there. You don't have to market it too much. And then, why food businesses are so popular? They're all very rich. They become very rich by starting food business. There are also failure stories. Unless you are very bad, you won't fail. Because 3 times you, me, a child or old age or a woman or a young girl or young boy, we all do 3 times a day is eating food. That is how we are designed. The God has designed us that we can withstand only about say 3 to 4 hours of gap. After that, we have to eat something. Otherwise, the acid inside will create lots of other problems. Doctors even suggest 5 times eating, not even 3 times. Somebody somewhere will be ordering 5 times a day some food. And why don't you think of that? That's a great idea. Okay, then hygiene-related products, food-related. The third point is agro-related products, agri-products. A recent survey from Europe and from USA and New Zealand, Australia, these countries say that, the researchers say that, they're all going for Indian food system. They are buying Indian spices at large quantities. There is a great demand in European market for Indian spices, especially like turmeric, pepper, things like that, aloe vera, which we have been really criticizing or ignoring in all these years. But they have become the hot cakes in Europe and dollar payment. So why don't you think in those lines? That's a great input which takes almost 3-4 months or so to know that kind of skewed the juice of the information. Information is available, plenty in the market. But can anyone give you the juice out of it? I am giving you now, throwing the ideas. If you are smart enough, smart learner, you will note down all those things. You have stepped into MBA. After finishing MBA, you can't go and do engineering. You can't go and do probably some other work like painting. Then why the hell you did MBA? People will ask. So naturally, business is already the roadmap has started. So better note down these ideas. Business, if you are in the construction business, sir, my dad is in construction business, what? Studio apartments, all studio apartments. 3 bedroom, 2 bedroom may not have demands. People also will not. You will be the buyers. Your colleagues will be the buyers. Or the people who took birth probably 30 years old, they will be the buyers. And they have learned all these things now. So they will not go for bigger houses. And they won't be influenced by owning a big house. Other Maslow's theory will be rewritten. There won't be any ego at all in the new generation. Everything will be new normal. Will be taken lightly. No question at all. Studio or now going by the hygienic terms, studio apartments or studio individual houses, small houses like huts, but individual, so that that distance is maintained. In apartment, there could be still some breach of COVID norms or hygiene norms. Lift, for example, would be a common lift only. Parks, children park would be common. So those things might at least shift 40% of the buyers to small but individual houses. That means that is going to be a great demand for such single bedroom houses. Old age. The government of India says that by another 10 to 12 years, there will be the 60 plus above people will be nearly 8 crore people. Then 70 plus would be probably 20 crore people. So almost 40 crore people in citizens of India in another 5 to 10 years will become old age under the norms of old age, senior citizens. So there is a huge market, untapped market. All the market today are towards youngsters, girls, boys, like this, or average adults, car buyers. When will these people buy car? They won't buy car. The 60 plus, 20 crore, 40 crore market size. Market size is 40 crore. So why don't you think of some products for that is suitable for old age people above 60 years? 40 crore market. In that, just you get a share of 10%, 4 crore customers. Out of 40 crore, 10% share is 4 crore customers, perennial. They will keep on buying. So please note down these points. Next, sir, you have given enough idea. There are many more ideas, but I have just thrown something. Okay, the third I have seen. Fourth is, now, sir, I zeroed in on one idea. Fine. So I am also ready. My MBA is over. Now I am seriously willing to start up my business, but I have no money. So what I would suggest is that go to the second track. If you don't have money, better always see there are 2-3 avenues to get money. Seed capital. One is bootstrapping. That is having your own money invested on your own business. That is bootstrapping. If your father, mother, or they give their jewels or sell their lands, your own savings, all these put together come under bootstrapping. Sir, my family situation is not like that, but I'm willing to start a business. Then what you do? Don't start business, join a job, earn, at least you will earn at minimum 1 lakh probably per month in a big school, in a big company, and then save at least 50% of it, because your idea is there. Nurture that idea, have a logo designed, be in the job for minimum 3 to 5 years minimum. So suppose you save 50,000 per month and 12 into 56 lakhs. 3 years enough, actually 3 years enough. 3 years you have saved 18 to 20 lakhs. Then your own money. You are not asked for your father's, mother's, jewels, money, nothing. Your own money. But the 3 years you nurture further that idea. Have a fire in your belly. 3 years. Don't worry, sir. My friend has already started and he is into the business 3 years. Sir, no. But then all are equal, all are not equal. His fortunes are different. His family style is different. Don't try to hurt yourself by starting without seed capital or selling all those things. Actually, there is a blessing in disguise by starting the business after 3 years. 3 years you can fine tune your business. Watch others who have started the same business. Go as a customer. Job shadowing. Go as a customer. He is doing your own business. But you are not doing that business. your colleague or someone else. Go as a customer, experiment. What are the pitfalls in that business? Note down. They'll be your USPs. So that you would have learned only if you had started on your own by spending 15 lakhs. But these 3 years has given you time to learn, earn, save, and also learn from your friend's business. Friends, no, not your friend, somebody else. What are the mistakes he has done? So that's a blessing in disguise that way. Okay, that is one route. Now all of you have come to the same boat that you have enough seed capital, which means I recommend bootstrapping only first because that's your own money. But if you say that, no, sir, are there any other avenues? Yes, angel investing. People like us, I am also an angel investor, but we angel investors do not invest more than 2 to 3 lakhs on any business because no collaterals, only your business, passion, your how passionate you are about your business, your presentation, not a hardcore PowerPoint presentation, just the way you talk, our judgment about your business sustenance. These things we make a rough judgment and we invest only about 2 to 3 lakhs maximum. Minimum is about 50,000 rupees. So you can also start a small business. Don't have that please ego of I'm an MBA, what people will think of us. I should start a business, Koshi business. I should impress others. Sorry, your attitude to impress others will cost you a lot of money. One day impressing is okay. You can even hire some dresses and car and impress. But you have to daily impress me, that's it, your money is gone on waste. So never have that up. You need to really, your mindset to change if when you want to start a business. So please, the mindset matters a lot. Okay, seed capital, first bootstrapping your own money, I told. Second is angel investment. Third is venture capitalists. So venture capitalists are those who collect money from others, some wealthy people. They don't know how to invest. So they get money from them. So say 10 wealthy people, each gives 20 lakhs. So 2 crore. The 2 crore will go to the venture capitalists. They will use that 2 crore as their money and invest on winning horses. So that is venture capital. Whatever return comes, they will take some fee, 1 or 2%. I'm giving a very rough figure. That may not be a correct figure. So they may take 1 or 2%, pass on the balance to the investors. That is venture capital. But venture capital are normally, they don't get into small businesses. Their minimum investment will be in terms of 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs, 1 crore, like that. So 1 crore if somebody gives you, you go and ask 1 crore in the bank. They'll strip you alive with all the collaterals and guarantees. You have to give guarantee for nearly 3 crores. So it is very difficult. If you can give guarantee for 3 crores, whereas you need only 1 crore, why don't you sell one of that asset and start on your own? Why should you go to the bank? So much of documents the venture capitalists also will ask: cash flow diagrams, financial success metrics, market demand. What is your money invested in there? Again, the bootstrapping money will come. Suppose you ask 1 crore, say, okay, what is the money you have put on your own business? Don't you think it is successful? Yes, sir, it is successful. Show it. Okay, we'll give 1 crore. You first invest 20 lakhs at least. Then 80 we will give. Sir, 20 lakhs, sir, what is this? Your meeting is ended. Thank you. So, you can't, Tamil la solluvaanga, verungaila mulam poda mudiyadhu. You have to have some money, even if you are planning to start up a 1 crore worth business from the beginning itself. You have to have some money. Fine. That is almost 20 to 25%. If you have, people will listen to you. Okay. Instead, scale down. Look at a small business which needs only 10 lakh. Keep that 15 lakh as your reserve money. That's another good idea. Fine. So seed capital, I have told you various avenues. One is your bootstrapping. Second is angel investment. Third is venture capitalist. Fourth is bank loan. If you want more money, bank loan. Fifth is your stock market. That's very high, So, okay, we will not get into those. Now we have seen also the fourth strategy. Fourth strategy. Next, we'll go to the fifth strategy. That is, okay, you've got the seed capital. That is enough only to start the business. How will you run the business? That's called working capital. Where will you go for working capital? Sir, will not the venture capitalist give me working capital also? Okay, you need to ask. If that 1 crore includes your working capital, then how many years you need that working capital for? About how many years you should run the business? Do you have any idea? Minimum 2 years you have to run the business, 2 to 3 years to sustain, even if it makes loss. You know, some companies, I think Zomato or some companies still keep saying, we are still under loss. We have not seen the money profit. Still it is, but people are putting lots of money into it, investing into it. Sir, you say that they don't make profit, they are in loss, but still why people are investing it? Yes, because new normal, future. I told you next to 5 years afterwards, everybody, no kitchen in the house. Everybody will move to, except a small breakfast, bread omelette, some small dosas like that you can make. But major items will be bought, lunch and dinner will be bought outside. So Swiggy will have a continuous business and everybody will eat 3 times a day. So everybody will have to order 2 times at least. So Swiggy will have continuous business, Zomato also. The investors see like this only. So they are willing to invest even though it makes loss today. That's a kind of financial knowledge you should have in your business. Okay, so working capital, you should decide, assuming your 1 crore is your seed capital, then 1 crore is too big. I don't want to get into, first of all, such businesses at all. Assuming you need, let us say, 10 lakhs your seed capital, such a small business you have taken. Hundreds of small businesses fall within 10 lakhs bracket. Please remember that. Okay, so 10 lakhs. Now, what is working capital? Monthly incomes and expenses, especially the expenses. How to meet the expenses and where will you meet from? All the 10 lakhs you invested in the building of the business. Now you have to run the business. Monthly you have to give salaries, you have to give rent, electricity, and buy raw materials, convert them into a product, marketing and sales. Then only you'll see the revenue. If the first month your overall all these, if your revenue, let us say not revenue, your expenses, total expenses required is, let us say 50,000 rupees, and you sell it for 80,000 rupees at the month, at the end of the month, that means 30,000 rupees is the net revenue for you. So this 50,000 rupees, including salary, rent, raw materials, etc., marketing. After everything goes, you save about 30,000, taxes, etc. You deduct maybe after tax, maybe 25,000. So per month, 25,000 rupees you get. Now, you have to first invest 50,000 rupees to earn that 25,000 rupees. That is working capital. So at least 1 year you have to be in business, but my threshold is 2 years. You have to sustain for two years. And for 2 years now, think of buy a loan, one more loan from the same venture capitalist, or get to 1 crore. 1 crore I don't want to go. So 10 lakhs, now 50,000 per month. So 6 lakhs per year, working capital alone. Then another 6 lakhs for next year, 12 lakhs you need. Almost 100% of the seed capital you need as working capital. Now what will you do? Think of that. Sir, I will manage somehow. No, please don't. No. Have your plans ready and then plunge. So don't get into this. This is actually a suicide chamber. I'll also have to warn you. Many people are just in a hurry, God will save me. No, luck is on my side. The Guru Desai has started, the Josier told, nothing doing. Your financial should be very strong. So 100% seed capital, 100% working capital. If you have, you can very confidently get into that. Fine. But that is, I'm playing safe. I'm playing. My job is to ask you to play safe. Fine, because you are all young students, you should not get hurt. Okay, then the third, the working capital also, you can take loan, the bank loan, for example, OD, you can approach, and they might, for 10 lakhs, they may not, 10 lakh seed business, they may not give you 10 lakh OD, they may give less. Upper balance, what will you do? It's all, you have to think about these things. Okay, or you can then that time use your bootstrapped money, or you can go for angel investors. Sir, I have 10 lakhs to invest as a seed capital on my business. but at least can you support for 2 years? My monthly requirement is like this. Okay, Kalam. So that's all how you pitch yours, to the potential investors, working capital. But the best businessman is one who runs the business on other people's money, OPM, other people's money. OPM na negative working capital. You should not need any working capital at all. You should not need any working capital at all. அப்படி ஒரு பிசினஸ் பண்ணணும். அது பெரிய விஷயம். அதை எடுத்தனா அப்புறம் இந்த செஷனே பத்தாது. Just make a note, see how you can achieve negative working capital from day one. There are businesses like that also. That is, you are running the business on other people's money. Best businessman. First year, the best businessman award will go to you if you present this. But nitty-gritty is too much, will take time. So I'm just throwing some seeds in your mind to explore further. So working capital strategies for getting working capital also I have told. Now, the sixth strategy, how to sustain the business. I told you, minimum 2 years you need to sustain the business. There are several companies that have closed in less than a year, startup companies, in less than a year. Again, that owner will go back to the job. And that world is not that easy. I'm not threatening you, I'm not discouraging you, but I am warning you. It's my job to tell you all the bad side of the story. The other audible? I should have. Is it? Am I audible, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay. So, where were we? Sustaining. So it's not my. I won't be fair. I won't be doing justice to you as young students of business students if I don't tell both sides of the coin. So I have been telling you so far the bad, fair side, good side of the coin. The bad side is your real strength lies in not starting a small business, in sustaining it for next 2 years. That's where all your real financial strength, moral strength, physical strength, all lie. Financial strength, you have got working capital, maybe you'll pull along. Physical strength probably will get a beating because you'll feel bad if the business doesn't go well. Within 6 months, if you don't see your first money, you'll really be demotivated, but you may little bit pull along. And moral strength, you may try to go unethical manner to earn money. That is very difficult. That is not at all correct. People will come late, but one day they will come. But if you get them early by cutting short, by doing unethical things, that's it. You'll be wiped out of the business at the young age itself. So do you have what it takes to start a business? The strong moral strength, the strong physical strength, and the strong financial strength to sustain at least 2 years. The 2 years, just think of every month will kill you, man. You will take a rebirth every month. And every month salary கொடுத்தாங்க. Working capital கிடைச்சதுனா okay. You will survive. You will not. But again, உங்களுக்கு தெரியல உண்மை. Salary வாங்குறவனுக்கு தெரியாது. They may not know how the salary comes. But you know that you are paying the salary rent from the borrowed money. அது will not let you sleep. அதனால தான் சொல்றேன் 2 years sustenance, you please have enough these things, nurture, earn your own money, and get, if required, the working capital from the angel investors or banks, ODs they'll give, but try to sustain. Don't be carried away by the initial failures. Many companies have not seen some money, considerable money from their business even in the entire first year. I told you, Swiggy, Zomato, maybe it is 5 years, 10 years, 7 years old company or 5 years, but still they have not seen any money, profit, meaning. So, like that. So please take care of this sustaining. The industry standard is that 95% of the startups, new startups, wind up in less than 2 years. 95% of the new startups wind up in less than 2 years. This is a worldwide statistics. I'm giving some conservative figure. It's even more. So you want to be on the 98%, 95% side, or you want to be on the 5% side? So it's better to plan well and then start. Finally, exit strategy. Strategy for exiting the, of course, I don't want to, you to apply, not exercise that strategy, but it is like, if you don't have an exit strategy, it is like getting into a well with your eyes open. So you should always have an exit strategy for your business. Now, what is that exit strategy? In case after 1 year, I am not able to see any money, that money is not in the pipeline, at least for another 6 months. So what should I do? I'm only 25 years old. So 23 plus 2, say maybe 25 years old. Am I going to close down one day and to run away, end of the world? Or am I going to close down this with my heads and chest high? Then you have to have an exit strategy. Then what is my, okay, I'll close very normally, fine. But where? Will I be unemployed? Now you have been an employer for 2 years. You gave employment to 5 people, 10 people. But would you go to an employee position? Exit strategy. Or would you go to a foreign country, not here? Or I don't know. Again, whatever you do, it will be another business only. Or you'll get married. So that's also an exit strategy. Other people's money. Anyway, so which are the decide your exit strategies? Strategy 1, strategy 2, strategy 3, or exit plan 1, exit plan 2, exit plan 3. Have that ready, but implement it as the last resort. I had for my own business an exit strategy. I had a very beautiful exit strategy. I started my business almost 20 years ago. So that means I have been running this business last 20 years. That means I have sustained. I told you first 2 years, I also had all these issues. Closing the business came to my mind, but my financial and fundamentals were good because I nearly planned for 2 years when I was engaged in Saudi Arabia and in Muscat as a general manager of a big contracting company. I realized my glass ceiling. I could not grow because in foreign countries, probably general manager is the last position. After that, local only will become above you. And at that time, I was almost 40 years. So naturally, I had earned sufficient money, God's grace. So I knew that money will come to me, but not position power. I'll not become the CEO of the company. Because that is a glass ceiling in foreign countries. Okay, then I predicted and devised my exit plan from that country. I did not want to join again another company because I had already 20 years of experience. So that means totally my cumulative experience is 40 years. 20 years as an employee, 18 years strictly speaking, 80 years as an employee, in several MNCs, and then 21 years as an employer of to several people, several families. Now, I took the last 2 years to devise my strategy to start up. So that 2 years of planning helped me a lot. Even before I came to India, I had my own seed capital, my own earning, not my parents' money, not my wife's money, not my father-in-law's money, my own money I kept aside. But that God's grace, I was in foreign country, so they pay in dollars, so that was one. Then I had my logo designed. I had my company name designed. I only did not have the premises there. So I had to only hire premises. General manager, how post the office would be in a foreign country. But I did not hire an office of that sort. I only hired a very small office and very small staff. Rural employment, only 1 or 2 highly educated. But 80% of my staff were female and rural people. Those who cannot stand in the queue of IT companies, those who do not know how to speak English correctly, because I wanted to groom them up. They'll be very dependable to me. My overheads will be less initial days. I believed in myself, not in them. So I trained them. As I expected, after 2 years of mentoring, coaching, training, Some people say, sir, more than my father, you have taught me. Even my father does not taught like this. And you also paid us monthly salary. We are grateful to you, sir. They never dare to leave me in less than 7 years. So at least next 5 years, they work for me. So these kind of strategies you please plan. And I had an exit plan. If it doesn't work for 2 years, if I don't make money, I wanted to go back to the foreign countries where I worked, because they had a good, I had a good name there, and they also wanted me back. Anytime, Hari, you want, you can come back. So that kind of rapport I had developed. So anytime I can exit. But the ups and downs in my business in the first 2 years did not bother me, because I had a sound exit strategy. I would have used only as that thing of last resort, but God's grace, my destiny was different. I did not have to exercise my exit strategy. I sustained. I am today giving you lecture because of all these experience in the last 20 years and my initial 2 years of experience in starting up my business. Thank you all. Thank you, madam. Thank you, students. I'm done with my speech, and any questions and answers I'm willing to address.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. Nothing after thank you. I am waiting. Have I completed earlier than 10 o'clock? 55, 5 minutes, 5 minutes bonus to you. So 1 hour session, half an hour we can use probably on the Q&A. That will be more value adding to you guys, the students. Fine. Okay, Dr. Prabha, I'm done. You can shoot
Yes,
me
sir.
if any questions
Yes,
you
sir.
have sent back channel.
Even the students, if they have any questions to be raised, students, you can clarify your doubts. You can raise the questions if you have. Any questions?
It should be either totally they are very clear as to.
You're not audible, sir. You're not audible.
I'm not audible. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, your questions. 3 more minutes. If no questions, exactly 11 o'clock we can wind up.
No, sir, you are not audible. Am I audible to you, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I
Both of
audible?
you are audible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. You're audible, ma'am.
Mhm. Sir, there is a question. Sir, can you see the question in the chat box, sir? What business?
You can read out, because that will take time to
What
toggle and
rural people, they are asking about rural businesses, sir.
rural businesses. They are asking about what is the exact question.
What
So,
business with rural people? What kind of business we can do among the rural?
what kind of businesses they can do? Yeah, I gave you lots of business ideas. Especially one of the ideas was agri business. Agri products. If you are on the that is called mountain side, say Kolli Hills, Yerkad, Ooty, the peppers. The pepper business is a great business, and there's a great demand in European countries for pepper. And our agri products, like if you are in Erode rural areas, turmeric is a great product. Because of all this COVID impact, and it will continue to have. They started believing in our products, and they think that in India, these things, especially Tamil Nadu side, these things are produced organically. So they are willing to buy. from especially agri products sourced from India. And you can export. But these things you cannot export being from the rural side. You cannot export because you will be starting up a small business. You can find out exporters are there. You can find out exporters, or you can approach us. We will guide you some more. This is only a constrained lecture of one, or your institute can arrange another detailed one, maybe later, another 1 hour or 2 hours. So we can give you details of who can help you take your pepper or turmeric to global markets. So like that. So first you meet a success internally, locally, but locally these things may not have demand because locally everybody has these milagu and so anala only export. So think of these things. Other local businesses, food joints, you can start. Virtual learning, tuition classes, you can start. Rural. I gave you lots of ideas, business ideas. Just look, keep your ears and eyes open. While traveling in the bus, if somebody says, if I have something like this, it would have been better. That's a business idea for you. If I have something like this, even you'll throw some more ideas. Yeah, I searched the entire city now, our nearby city, but nobody has this. If I had a product in the market, I would have purchased it. Other than product. So rural product. For example, I will give you one more idea. For example, we all love taking tender coconuts. And whenever we buy tender coconut, those tender coconut sellers, they always knock on the coconut to see, because you always ask for a very tender coconut with more water and less of coconut. So they knock on it and you are very particular about it. You told 3 times to him. So they are very afraid and they use their intuitive ability to knock and find out if it is. When they cut it open, it looks like that it was not so. The shell, coconut shell, or the fruit is big, thick. But then you get upset because the water will be very sweet, maybe diabetic. Now, you must have thought in your mind, what if these coconut sellers all have a meter, which if tapped, will resonate inside. And by resonating back, the thickness of water would be measured, or the depth of water would be measured, and some calculations, and how much of water, given the diameter of the shell, and how much water, like that all done. And then it displays in a understandable format. And then he just only taps that, like a water meter, and then takes a coconut of your choice. Now, brilliant idea. In Tamil Nadu, there are millions of coconut sellers, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and everywhere they need it. And they'll worship you like a god because it's a long pending demand for them. It is like a hoarded skill. Somebody young will sell the coconut. No, he'll come. Father, Pa, you come. He is asking for a specific coconut. I don't know how to find that. So that's a hoarded skill, generation wise. But not that. That should be monetized. Upon an instrument, handy instrument, very saleable, cheap, will give you a business idea to sell. I told you, millions of buyers are there. Enough. 2 rupees you make, 20 million, 10 lakh, 20 lakh you will make. 2 rupees. And that will definitely not last for 3 months because of so much tapping. Again, after 3 months, they'll buy another instrument. So you'll become millionaire in a year. Fine. That is a kind of agri product. Who taught me? Did I learn this coconut thing in Harvard Business School? Although I am an IIM Bangalore alumnus. Nobody, nowhere. They don't teach you in Harvard Business School. Not in many business schools. No, you have to look. They'll give you their job is like your business school. They'll arrange industry experts to give you ideas, open up your mind. You have to keep your eyes and minds and ears open to listen and see. Others' problem is your opportunity. That is the mantra I can give you. Others' problem is your potential opportunity. Let me correct it. Others' problem is your potential opportunity. That opportunity you can start as a small business. Fine. Thank you very much. Although it was a question from rural side, it was a good question. Fine. Thank you. Next question, if anything you have.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Myself. Hello. Hello, myself,
Yeah.
Preetham here.
Yes, Preetham.
Would you suggest for a new startup to adopt the option of franchising so it would reduce the cost of investment?
Adopt the option of
Franchising.
I didn't get you. Brokerage.
Adopt the option of franchising.
Oh, franchising. Yeah, very good, man. That's a good point. Actually, I'm sorry I did not address that. That's a good point, actually. Yes, that's a good point. Franchising is a good point. But the point is that in franchisee business, you won't have free hand. Normally, you know, the startup business people are fond of experimenting what they have been nurturing in their mind. Not fond of selling somebody else's products or somebody else's idea. And that will probably demotivate you after 1 year. Because 1 year, okay, you may see money, quick money. Because he has already franchised, he has tested it in the market. For example, KFC, McDonald's. They have tested and it's a sure business. But he will take lots of money from your sales. And he'll give you some money he'll give you. But you want to introduce your, let us say, Thai Sadam in McDonald's. He will tear you apart. What? Thai Sadam in Tamil Nadu in McDonald's? What are you talking, man? It's not your own company. It's my company. You are only running. Sir, Thai Sadam will have lots of demand in Tamil Nadu. Please allow me. Sorry. We'll cancel the franchise, but will not allow. You are there only to promote our products. Every. So, franchisee has its own pluses and minuses. How many years you want to get into a franchisee, and then how much of money he gives you back? Is there any exit strategy to run the business, to learn the business, to understand the nuances of pluses and minuses? A small franchisee from small business setup or company is okay. If you have a good exit plan. But spreading too much, like getting McDonald's franchisee for 1 crore in a particular area, is the franchise, the person who gives you the franchisor, does he mention that a promised area that is guaranteed a square kilometer? Recently, today or yesterday, in a Clubhouse. Clubhouse is another platform. I can tell you, all of you can become members and listen to talks. I give lots of lectures on clubhouses and lots of rooms, lots of topics, mostly on startups, to women entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, etc. So yesterday in one of the sessions, the cloud kitchen is becoming popular. And one guy asked, what is the square kilometer you promised me that you won't open another kitchen there in my area? So they told that, no, we know this is a business ethics. In 5 square kilometer area, we will not give license to franchise to another man. Even if he is willing to give me more money, we will not. That is business ethics. Okay, do they follow that ethic? What if he opens another franchise or gives another franchise if they breach? So, and as I told you, new products they will not allow you to introduce in their outlet, and they'll ask you some predetermined size of the office, people, uniform, including you. You may have to wear their uniform. I would say that, I'm sorry, that's a good model, but only a few who can love or passionate about it only can sustain. Those who are really interested in implementing everything from scratch, their own baby, those people will go for their own startup only. Although I don't reject the franchise model. Thank you.
Sir,
Thank you.
What if it's the other way around? Like, what if it's the other way around? Like, you start the business under your name and then franchise it so that you can market
That's
the
a
product.
great one. That's a great one, man. But those people also will be in your shoes, no, now. But see, in market, all are there. So like in any class or any education system, A grade students are there, B grade students are there, C grade students are there, also there. So in any business, when you start, when you are successful, when you want to give out a franchise, the people who take a franchise of your business, if they have that mindset, don't worry, give the franchise. That's a good business that's a good way to expand your business. But I told you that that won't be for you, maybe. For you, maybe you cannot. That's a good point, my dear boy. So you build your castle from beginning, but then you give out, search for the people. Anyway, we are not going to force franchise to anyone. We are only going to interview and find out, interview 5 people in the same locality for 5 square kilometers. Let us say you want to let out your franchise in Adyar. So at least 5 people will approach you. And you have an interview, detailed interview. And then see who is really passionate about taking franchise or who does not have his own fire in his belly. Adu kandupidikanum. If he takes franchise and if he has his own fire in belly, it's a mismatch. You have to find out that very carefully. So that way you can really expand your business. Thank you. In fact, you offered a good suggestion. That's a good point.
Thank you, sir.
So whether the organic farming will have more business in the future or the normal farming we are going to have with chemicals and pesticides, sir?
No way normal farming will not. The new normal, I told you. Thank you for using the word normal farming. Normal farming is current status quo. All pesticides, genetically modified foods, all these will find their exit very soon. Organic farming. Organic farming la இன்னும் உங்களுக்கு நான் மைக்ரோ பிசினஸ் ஒன்னு சொல்றேன் பாருங்க. Organic farming உங்களுக்கு ஒரு 5 ஏக்கர் இருந்தா அப்பா ஒரு 5 ஏக்கர் இருந்தா don't worry about getting into agri, please. If you are an MBA but your father is a farmer, please support him. Please take over the land. Please be patientful, but please open-minded. Collaborate with the state. Since you are an MBA, you will not have those mindsets of your father. So naturally, you will have open mind. Collaborate with your local other 5-acre people, 4-5-acre people. Then join, make it your 20-acre, and then do a decent business. Organic business. Organic business products is the future, no doubt. India le ipo ellarum organic business da odranga. Organic products. Okay. In that micro na enna solrana, terrace farming. Before taking over your father's land, see if you can sustain a terrace farm. Terrace garden. If you have an individual villa or if you have a house in the village, probably your house is a small house, but there is a vacant land. Maybe take 2 grounds of land. Try at ground farming, like terrace farming, ground farming in 2 acres. Own that 2 acres, 2 grounds. Own that 2 ground as if your own land. And do this like this pot farming. And I am, I stopped buying brinjals, chilies, green chilies, and one more, lady's finger. That is good. Lady's finger, yeah, vendaka. So these vegetables I don't buy from the street vendors, because my own terrace farm gives me enough yield, very tasty also, and it's a pastime for me. Immediately after this session, to relax, I'll go to the roof only to water my plants and see how. My only enemies are my monkeys. So monkeys are real, nuisance to me, but I allow them to eat because that's not my main one. That's just a hobby, but they eat because they're hungry. They don't find food. So whatever is left after monkeys eaten, then we will bring to the kitchen and eat here. So definitely, please have it as a pilot farmland of you, maybe 2 grounds or 4 grounds. Grow the local consumables, the vegetables, take to the market, sell, see the pulse yourself. Don't think I'm an MBA. How do I go to the market and sell? Please. The first thing I really request you is, if you want to start up, please be humble, start small, grow big and rich. So, and don't have egos. Fine. So to sense the pulse of the market, you have to be selling by yourself, direct selling. So that will give you a lot of way. You can also engage a market researcher and find out. Again, another MBA will do. He will not know anything on this organic farming, but from room they may do something or interview some people. But he'll give you a sample size of 1,500 people I have surveyed. So my charge is 10,000 rupees. But he will tell you already what you know. But you want to know what others have not taught you in direct selling, in organic farm, at a small level. So these ideas will work good for you before you expanding your business or before you take over your father's 4 acres of land on a serious organic farming. Fine. So I hope it helped you, my friend.
So,
Did it? Yeah.
so you told us regarding the business ideas. You told us for food and regarding, I mean, for other than food industry, what and all ideas will work best for post-pandemic, sir? Like food will always have demand. Like
நிறைய சொன்னாங்க. I told you several. Where were you? Okay, for all of you. இதுதான் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் மென்டாலிட்டிங்கிறது. அதாவது நானே ஒரு டீச்சரு, டீச்சர் மட்டும் இல்லை, ட்ரெயினர். மை ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் 40 years old. நீங்களாம் உட்காரவே முடியாது. மீனிங் வி ஆர் ட்ரைனிங் ஃபார் அ குளோபல் சர்டிஃபிகேஷன். அப்போ அவங்க ஆல்ரெடி 12 years 15 years எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ். நீங்களாம் ஃப்ரெஷ் இதுக்கு உட்காரலாம். சிஏபிஎம்னு ஒரு சர்டிஃபிகேட் இருக்கு, ப்ராசஸ் இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் உட்காரலாம். பட்டு அப்படியே கேஷுவலா இருக்கிறது. உங்க காலேஜ் எவ்வளவு முயற்சி எடுத்து அந்த ப்ரொஃபைல பார்த்தா, when we were students our college did not organize like this, and your college, your professor, head of the department, Prasida, I think Dr. Prasida and Dr. Prabhavati, and your university, your founders have spent lot of time. இப்போ நீங்க என்ரோல் பண்ணிருக்கிறது எதுக்கு? MBA. 2 தடவை சொல்லுங்க. மாஸ்டர் ஆஃப் பிசினஸ் அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேஷன். கிண்டல் தான் பண்றேன். மாஸ்டர் ஆஃப் பிசினஸ் அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேஷன். ஆனா ஒரு 1 hour லெக்சர்ல உங்களால அதை நோட் பண்ண முடியல, கேட்க முடியல, எங்கேயோ வெளில போயிட்டீங்க. We don't do rework. Reworkனா செகண்ட் டைம் சொல்லவே மாட்டோம். பட் இது எல்லாருக்குமே உங்க இருக்கிற 175 பேருக்கு அது ஒரு பாடம். never take others time for granted, never waste your time, never waste others time. இப்போ my time, my sister, I consider you as my sister, but in future don't do that. Even 2 years when you have to attend classes, attend every 1 hour. Probably your father may have paid the fees, probably you may have paid the fees, probably you may have taken loan. Every 1 hour makes or breaks your career in the next 2 years. Okay, for the sake of all of you, I'll repeat. Personal hygienic products, hygiene related products like sanitary napkin or this the liquids, sanitation liquids, or napkins, the facial tissues, like this. Then social cleanliness, that's okay. House construction, single studio apartments, single bedroom. And then if you are going into your father is or you want to follow your father's business, who is a house constructor, then go for small hut-like houses, single bedroom houses, but independent, which will ensure hygiene. You can sell it as post-pandemic houses. USP. What is that post-pandemic, madam? Your house? See, ours is independent house, your own house. If you go to multiplex, you will have common lift, common everything. So you may get a chance of inflicting virus. So that's why. So you don't have big house. No, our USP is bedroom, hall itself will be bedroom, and it will have its own small kitchen and one attached toilet. That's all. That's our concept. But it's a ground floor, and you'll have some enough area to farming. இதெல்லாம் USPs you can sell. அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய சொல்லியிருக்கேன். No car. So instead, hire car, Ola car, Uber car, or two-wheeler, electric vehicle, or spare part suppliers to electrical vehicle, or a charging station to electrical vehicle. related areas. If I say electric vehicle, not that you have to 10 electric vehicle reseller. No, retailer also okay, but business money capital needed is too much. But why don't you then become a supplier of spare parts for electric vehicles or a charger station for electrical vehicles? Think of, I can only give the headings. Then no marriage. In future, there may not be any marriage. Marriages will be less, I'm telling you. It may be, if they are less, there will be lean marriages. So go for lean marriages. What is lean marriage? Very simple, only essentials. So the arca plates, other paper plates, these will be used, lean marriages. Green marriages, they don't use the normal products in the marriage. No flowers. Flowers will be there because that is coming under agree. So, okay, less marriage or no marriage in future. But what will be there to live together after marriage? But it will be lean marriage, not no spectacular marriages, no traditional marriages. That means, so it's a selling concept. If sir, no house, no car, no marriage, no kids also. No kids na, one kid it's equivalent to no kid. எப்படி சார் அப்படி சொல்றீங்க? ஏன்னா நம்ம ட்ரெடிஷனல் வந்து 5 கிட் 4 கிட். Future no chance. Japan எல்லாம் they discourage kids. China may be very less, அதனால 1 kid they support, 1 kid government supports. But India they also discourage kids, but 2 is okay. But kid வேணுமா வேண்டாமா you two decide. But mostly the millennials beyond they will decide 1 kid minimum. 0 wattங்கிறோம், 0 watt bulbங்கிறோம். 0 watt na 0 வா? 0 na 0 no. No watt, but 5 watts is the minimum. I marry 1 kid almost like no kid. So marketing term, no house, no kid, no marriage, no car, like that. Then no kitchens. I told you no kitchens, cloud kitchen. Start small, sell it to the aggregator. Or small or kitchen உங்க வீட்லயே பணியாரம் நீங்க ஸ்பெஷலிஸ்ட்னா ஆரம்பிங்க, ஐஸ்கிரீம் ஆரம்பிங்க. So அந்த மாதிரி. அப்புறம் more old age homes. I told you 40 crore people in India will become like senior citizens, cross the age 60. And they'll have lots of demands. I don't know who asked that. Now you should feel bad about yourself. Ivlo sir sollirkaru, athanin sonna na. Ivlo sir sollirkaru, nam enga poirundom? Endanga conscience. You should be true to your conscience. Okay? Never give your professors this situation. If I were your professor, I'll ask you to stand out. More old age homes. Then cloud storage. Cloud storage is the common term. That's the food cloud storage, kitchen cloud kitchen, your bytes cloud storage. That's your storage space in terms of MBs, GBs and terabytes. இதெல்லாமே கிளவுட்ல தான் இருக்கும். அப்போ உங்க கம்ப்யூட்டர் சைஸ் டேபிளே வந்து டேபிள் கூட கிடையாது. நான் தான் சொன்னேன் அப்பவே மொபைல் தான். Your future business gadget would be mobile. You know, think of like this. Somebody comes to your office or home. Future will be, workplace will be home only. House and workplace will be mostly home தான். அப்ப அங்க வந்து ஒருத்தன் வரான், சார் மீட்டிங் பண்ணலாமா, நேர்ல வாங்க வீட்டுக்கு வாங்க, இல்ல ஆபீஸ்க்கு வாங்கங்குவீங்க. வந்துடும், அட்ரஸ் எல்லாம் கொடுங்க. ஏன்னா ஆபீஸ் மாதிரி தெரியல, வீடு மாதிரி இருக்கணும். ஆமா, இது வீடு கம் ஆபீஸ். ஓ, வீடு கம் ஆபீஸா? அங்கேயே ஒரு ஷாக். சரி சார், உங்க கம்ப்யூட்டர் ஓபன் பண்ணுங்க, லேப்டாப் ஓபன் பண்ணுங்க, நான் கொஞ்சம் அதுல அந்த இது டெமோ காட்டுங்கன்னா, கம்ப்யூட்டர் கிடையாது, லேப்டாப் எல்லாம் கிடையாது, அந்த மொபைல்லயே பாத்துக்கா, உன்கிட்ட மொபைல் இருக்கு, நான் அனுப்புறேன். சார் மொபைலா? But I saw your turnover as 25 lakhs per month. Such a big turnover for a small business. I thought you'll have at least hello, okay, this is enough. I'm doing more than that. But this gadget is enough. Appo cloud storage. I don't have to store terabytes of data in my mobile. I'll hire, I'll download. So this is the new normal. All these, like these, almost 25 more ideas are there. Because it was a 1 hour lecture and a half an hour Q&A, I mentioned all these points under my second strategy. That is, what is new normal? What are the business strategies for the new normal? Characteristics of new normal scenarios. Okay. Anyway, thank you. Because you asked a question, although it irritated me, probably it would have helped a lot of students, who were not that attentive in the beginning. Okay, thank you very much. If any more question, any other question, I'll take it up next. Okay, go to the next question, please. 7 more minutes are there.
Sir, any example of opium business, sir?
நல்ல சீக்ரெட்டா போட்டு வாங்குறீங்க. அதெல்லாம்
No,
கொஞ்சம்
sir, I'm very much interested about that, sir. That's why.
நல்லதுதான். இப்போ நீங்க ஆனா அது வந்து கொஞ்சம் வெரி மைக்ரோ லெவல் பிசினஸா இருக்கும். ஆனா கான்செப்ட் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றதுக்கு தான். இப்ப நீங்க ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் சோனா காலேஜ் ஆஃப் டெக்னாலஜி இதே MBA ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஒரு 400 பேரண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்திருந்தாங்க. இங்க உங்க பேரண்ட்ஸ் கேட்டுக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்களா என்னன்னு தெரியல. பட் பேரண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்தாங்க. நான் ஒரு சிம்பிள் பிசினஸ் தான் எடுத்துக்கிட்டேன். ஓகே ஓகே. ஸோ த பாயிண்ட் இஸ் தட் நீங்க ஒரு ஒரு அங்க சேலத்துல நான் படிச்சேன். சேலம் இன்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜ்ல 5 years படிச்சேன். ஐ வாஸ் ஆனர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட், சிவில் ஸ்ட்ரக்சரல் இன்ஜினியர், பட் டர்ன்டு பிசினஸ். ஓகே, அங்க வந்து என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா ஐ வாஸ் ஸ்டன்ட் பை லுக்கிங் அட் தட் பிசினஸ். அங்க ஈவினிங் என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா ஃப்ரம் ஆஃப்டர் ஆஃபீஸ் அவர் ஆஃப்டர் காலேஜ் ஹவர்ஸ் அரௌண்ட் 5:30 we'll go to Salem town. அங்க வந்து அந்த 5 road ஜங்ஷனா இது அந்த இடத்துல செவ்வாய்பேட்டை இங்க வந்து அந்த 5 road ஜங்ஷன் தான் மாரியம்மன் கோயில் பக்கம், கோட்டை மாரியம்மன். ஒருத்தர் பொறி வித்துக்கிட்டு இருப்பாரு. ஆக்சுவலா இந்த சைக்கிள் இஸ் அசட் இஸ் ஒன்லி தட் சைக்கிள் அண்ட் ஒன் பிக் பாஸ்கெட். அதெல்லாம் பொறி இருக்கும். அப்புறம் அந்த சீடை இருக்கும், சீடை தட்டை, தட்ஸ் ஆல் இஸ் இன்வென்ட்ரி. அப்புறம் அந்த அந்த பாஸ்கெட்டை சுத்தி இன் ஸ்மால் டம்ளர்ஸ் he will have these chutneys, at least 7 varieties of chutneys. இஞ்சி மாங்காய், பூண்டு, maybe onion, like these chutneys he will have. And onion, fresh onion, carrot, shredded onion, shredded carrots, நிறைய வச்சிருப்பாங்க. கொத்தமல்லி இந்த மாதிரி வச்சிருப்பாங்க. ஸோ you பாத்தீங்கன்னா அட்லீஸ்ட் 20 people all the time from 5 o'clock to night 8 o'clock 9 o'clock will be there. So நாங்க எப்படி ஓடிடுவோம், முன்னாடி ஓடிடுவோம். Once you taste it, definitely you will leave all your egos and stand in the queue. Okay, then he will take the these orders and he will prepare so nicely. He'll use very good ever silver utensils and ever silver that karandi எல்லாம் போட்டு டக் டக்குன்னு எடுத்து போட்டு என்னன்னு கேட்பாரு. இஞ்சி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இஞ்சி ஏதாவது பூண்டுன்னு சொல்றாங்கன்னு வைங்க, அந்த இதை போட்டு கலக்கி அந்த இதெல்லாம் போட்டு கொடுப்பாரு. ரொம்ப நல்ல ஒரு பேப்பர். இதுல சாப்பிட்டவங்க கண்டிப்பா நான் சொல்றேன் another 2 flavors they will buy. சரி, அப்போ நல்ல டிமாண்ட் இருக்கு, நல்ல டேஸ்ட், குயிக்கா வேற பண்ணுவாங்க. he doesn't look at here and there, no attention diversion. எவ்வளவோ இருக்கும், ஆனா எதையும் பார்க்க மாட்டாங்க. ஒரு நாள்லயே கிட்டத்தட்ட 100 கஸ்டமர்ஸ் பார்த்துக்கலாம். சரி, அந்த காலத்து ரேட்டுக்கே வந்து ₹1 வைங்க, ₹100 ஒரு நாள், ₹3000 ஒரு மாசத்துக்கு. அதே அதிகம் கம்மி தான் நான் சொல்றேன். So ₹4000 வச்சுக்கோ, ₹4000 per month, 30 days he working, he is earning. Now what is his capital? I mean, capital is nothing, only the cycle and that basket. அதெல்லாம் nothing, zero தான் வச்சுக்கோ, zero capital. Now what is his liability? Liability na all those vegetables and the puffed rice, the பொரிங்கிற மாதிரி அந்த இதுதான். இது I know that he is buying from outside with 7 suppliers at least. இந்த 7 suppliers தான் என்ன சொல்றாருன்னா, what is OPM னா negative working capital is OPM. நெகட்டிவ் ஒர்க்கிங் கேபிட்டல். நீங்க பிசினஸே அதர் மணில ரன் பண்றீங்க, எப்படி? அப்ப கரண்ட் லைபிலிட்டி மைனஸ் கரண்ட் அசெட் இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு மைனஸ்ல வரும், நெகட்டிவ் ஒர்க்கிங் கேபிட்டல். ஸோ கரண்ட் லைபிலிட்டி மைனஸ் கரண்ட் அசெட் இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு ஒர்க்கிங் கேபிட்டல். அது மைனஸ்ல வந்ததுன்னா நெகட்டிவ் ஒர்க்கிங் கேபிட்டல், பிளஸ்ல வந்ததுன்னா பாசிட்டிவ் ஒர்க்கிங் கேபிட்டல். இப்ப கரண்ட் லைபிலிட்டி வந்து உங்களுக்கு எப்படி இருக்கணும்? இப்ப அதுல மைனஸ் வரணும்னா கரண்ட் அசெட் அதிகமா இருக்கணும், கரண்ட் லைபிலிட்டி கம்மியா இருக்கணும். இப்ப இந்த பிசினஸ்ல லைபிலிட்டி என்னது? உங்களுக்கு வந்து லைபிலிட்டி வந்து வாட் எவர் யூ as per the business terms, creditors, debtors. நீங்க வந்து வெளியாளுங்களுக்கு பே பண்றதெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு கிரெடிட்டார்ஸ். அப்ப அது வந்து அசெட்ல வந்துடும். அப்ப அசெட் அதிகமா இருக்கு உங்களுக்கு. லைபிலிட்டி என்னது? நீங்க பே பண்ண நீங்க எஸ் அசெட் வந்து நீங்க கரண்ட் அசெட் வந்து கேஷ் இன் ஹேண்ட், நீங்க கையில வாங்குறது. நீங்க இப்ப யாருக்கு எல்லாம் விக்கிறீங்க? விக்கிறவங்க எல்லாம் பைசா ரெடி கேஷ் கொடுத்துதான் வாங்குறான். அப்ப அது அதிகம், கரண்ட் அசெட் அதிகம், எல்லாமே கேஷ். ஆனா லைபிலிட்டி இன்ன தேதிக்கு என்ன கம்மி. நீங்க 3 மாசம் கிரெடிட், அப்போ 3 மாசம் கொடுப்பாங்களா என்னன்னு தெரியாது. 1 மாசம் கிரெடிட், 3 மாசம் வச்சுக்கோ, அதான் கொஞ்சம் நல்லா இருக்கும். 3 மாசம் வச்சுக்கோ, நீங்க வாங்கணும் 3 மாசம் கிரெடிட் வாங்கலாம். அதுக்குரிய ட்ரஸ்ட் நீங்க எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்ணணும். பண்ணிட்டா 3 மாசம் கிரெடிட்ல தர. அதாவது அந்த பஃப்டு ரைஸ் கொடுக்குறவன் ஒரு 3 பேக், உங்க மாசம் டிமாண்ட் 10 பேக்னு வைங்க, 10 கன்னி பேக் ஆஃப் ரைஸ், அந்த பஃப்டு ரைஸ் பொரி. அவன் சார் 10 பேக் என்கிட்ட யாருமே வாங்கினது இல்லை அப்படிங்க. நான் 10 பேக் வாங்கிக்கிறேன், ஆனா 3 மாசம் எனக்கு கிரெடிட் தரணும். அண்ணா ஓகே எடுத்துங்க 10 பேக், இங்க தானே விற்கிறீங்க, எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சவர் தானே, ஓகே அது ட்ரஸ்ட். ஸோ இப்போ 10 பேக் வாங்கிட்டான் கொடுத்துட்டான், ஆனா 3 மாசம் கழிச்சு தான் பணம் தரணும் நீங்க. இப்ப இந்த 10 பேக் ரைஸை வச்சு அதே மாதிரி வெஜிடபிள்ஸ் வச்சு நீங்க செல் பண்ணிருங்க. அவனுக்கு பணம் தர தேவையில்லை, இன்னைக்கே போய் பணம் தர தேவையில்லை, இந்த மாசமும் பணம் தர தேவையில்லை. ஆனா இந்த மாசத்துக்குள்ள உங்களுக்கு 4000 ரூபாய் பணம் வந்துருச்சு, அசெட் நிறைய வந்துருச்சு, லயபிலிட்டி கம்மி தான். சரி ஒரு சிம்பிளிசிட்டிக்கு லயபிலிட்டி வந்து ஒரு 1000 ரூபான்னு வச்சுக்குவோம். அப்ப liability minus asset, அப்ப -3, current working capital is negative. அப்ப 3000 ரூபாய் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா கேஷ் உங்ககிட்ட இருக்கு. இந்த 3000 ரூபாய் நீங்க ஏர்ன் பண்ணீங்களா? நீங்க தான் ஏர்ன் பண்ணீங்க, ஆனா நீங்க கொண்டாந்தீங்களா? கிடையாது. By doing a proper business, by extending proper credit terms, by extending proper selling terms, you earned this 3000 rupees out of nothing. Other negative working capital that you can use as next month for purchase, or increasing your assets, buying your assets, or depositing in another bank as an investment. This will go a long way in sustaining your business, because you ensure all through the year negative working capital. That means you are running your business on other people's money. Okay, thank you very much. I think we are exactly at 10:30. I think we can wind up.
Yes, sir.
If at all
Thank
needed,
you, sir.
Dr. Prabha.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
For
you.
the
Thank
next
you very much.
session. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I request Saranya to give a vote of thanks to our guest for the day.
A very good morning to one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event to all the dignitaries assembled here. First and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our guest speaker, Mr. Arivaragan, International Institute of Project Management, who graced this event and imparted us with immense knowledge and valuable input with his words in this session. Then I would like to express my gratitude to our Dean Sir for giving this opportunity to conduct this event. My sincere thanks to our HOD Ma'am, Dr. C. Prasida, Professor and Head of the Department of Management Studies, SRM IST, for organizing the event and providing us with this opportunity. I also extend my thankfulness and appreciation to the faculty in charge, Dr. M.N. Prabhadevi, Associate Professor, Department of Management Studies, for the guidance and support for organizing and to ensure that this event becomes a success. Last but not the least, I thank the MBA students and my friends for their cooperation for making this session a resounding success. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you, Dr. Prasida, HOD of
Thank you, sir.
Department Management Science. And thank you, Dr. Prabhavati, for this great opportunity.
Thank you very much.
I look forward to meeting you all once in the next possible opportunity. Thank you. Thank you all students. Have a great day. I look forward to
Thank
see
you.
you all as great businessmen businessmen and businesswomen in the future. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Students, please stay. Our guest is joining for the next session. Our Vice Principal Researcher also has joined. Sir, good morning, sir. Our guest has joined, Mr. Manikandan Parthasarathi. Good morning, Manikandan. Am I audible, Manikandan? You're not audible, I believe.
You're audible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Manikandan, how are you?
You talk.
He seems to have left. Manikandan, we can't hear you, Mani. Audible இருக்கா? guest யார் introduce பண்றது?
Hello.
Yes, Manikandan.
Yes, yeah. Now I'm able to hear you.
Yeah. I'm also able to hear you very well.
Thanks
but
a lot.
we can't see you. Your video seems to be off.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Had some...
Nice to see you after such a long time.
Yeah. So happy, ma'am. So glad to see you all. Thanks a lot for this opportunity.
Good to see you from
Thank
other
you,
country, Manikandan.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thank you. I have been traveling a lot, actually. Not able to settle down in a place.
That's okay. This is the time to travel, so please travel.
Sure.
Get
Thanks
a lot of exposure, get a lot of, experience.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Thanks a lot.
Right now you're placed in Singapore, is it?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, okay.
Really happy to have you here. In fact,
same here. I'm actually feeling nostalgic, actually seeing all you guys. It's been nearly more than 9 years, but I feel so excited and so happy to see every one of you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Same here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Prabha ma'am, can we start the session?
Yes.
There'll be little formality, so please bear with us, Manikandan.
Sure, ma'am. All my pleasure. I'll wait for it.
We have first year MBA.
Ma'am, you are not audible, ma'am.
Yes, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We have first year MBA students, freshers in this portal, Manikandan. We are in the Bridge Course orientation program for the whole week. This session is just for you. And our VP Research also has joined to meet you, it seems. Sir? Keshwan, sir? Vignesh is there? Second year student Vignesh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we will inform you. Okay, now I request Ms. Varsha to introduce our guest to the audience.
Hello, everyone. Good morning to one and all present.
You're not audible, ma?
She's
Am I
okay.
audible, ma'am?
Audible, na?
Yes.
You're not audible, Varsha.
I can hear Varsha's voice.
Am I audible?
Yes. Can you hear me, Varsha? Mani here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can address me, Mani. Yeah.
Shall I start, ma'am?
Yes, ma.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good morning to one and all present here. I feel privileged to welcome our guest, Mr. Manikandan Parthasarathy, our very successful alumni. He is a highly motivated business analyst and certified product owner with 9+ years of experience responsible for reviewing assigned business process from end to end to identify and address operational, financial, and technological risks, expert on business and system requirements elicitation, user acceptance testing, process improvement, and user training. And he is a high effective and delivering quality system requirement documentation ahead of tight deadlines, and highly organized, effective leader and communicator. Welcome, sir.
Thanks a lot, Varsha, for the introduction. Thank you.
Sorry for the introduction, Manikandan.
Sir.
Kesavan, how are you?
Sir, your voice got muted, sir.
Sorry, my mistake, sir. So happy to hear your voice. I'm good. I'm doing so good. How are you?
Fine. Thanks a lot for visiting alma mater. How is Venkatraman?
Sir, he is also doing good. My pleasure. I was even telling him that they've called me for guest speaker. He was making fun of me, actually.
Very good, very good, very good.
So nice, sir. So
nice to see you. Nice to see you after a long time. Please pay a visit to Chennai whenever you come to India.
Definitely, sir. I'm just waiting for these lockdowns to get over. I'm just waiting to visit the country. It's been so long since I came to India even.
Okay. Sunday I went to Neyveli.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah.
You got a chance to meet
you
my
know
dad.
that I didn't meet because I went for a reception. You know this Sumar one Sarat, you know Sumar Sarat.
I heard of that name, sir.
Yeah, Sarat. Now he's settled in US.
That's
working
nice,
for
sir.
Amazon. His sister got married.
That's
I went
nice.
to Ruchita's marriage. Yeah.
Excellent, sir. Okay.
You carry on, huh?
Sure, sir. Sure. Thanks a lot.
Okay,
Thank you,
I
sir.
have a class now. Sorry.
No problem, sir. Please continue.
I'm not able
Thank
to
you.
listen to you.
Okay. You're so lucky.
Thank you. Thank you for visiting. Okay, Manikandan. Have a good day. Bye.
Mention on, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Bye.
Our alumni student Manikandan Parthasarathy is here as a guest speaker today for the session. From Singapore, he's a business analyst.
Okay, bye.
Hi, Mr. Manikandan.
Yeah, hi, ma'am.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Welcome to this. Yeah, fine. You are a passed out from our Vadapalani campus, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. 2012.
So, great to have you here amidst the budding, newcomers in this particular batch.
Sure.
So people are actually waiting to hear from you. Sorry that I just delayed a little bit in joining.
Not a problem at all. Yeah. Thanks a lot. So nice to meet you, ma'am.
Yeah. So people are here eagerly waiting to hear from you. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you. So, okay, let me start. So thanks a lot. First, I would like to thank Prabhavati ma'am for giving me this opportunity. And so I hope you guys are safe during these tough times. Hope you and your family members are safe. Possible, get yourself vaccinated and stay safe. Try to avoid traveling as much as possible. Okay, and I am Manikandan. So I'm born and brought up in a small town called Neyveli, which is in the part of Kadalur district in Tamil Nadu. Most of the people in Tamil Nadu might be aware of this place. And I did my schooling also in Neyveli, and after my schooling, I did my engineering for 4 years, that too in a small town, not in a metro city like Chennai. Post my engineering, I joined MBA directly with SRM Institute. So I joined SRM as an MBA graduate in 2010. So my specialization was basically systems and finance. And when I moved to Chennai, it was a completely new environment for me. But after joining SRM, I think the experience and the guidance I got from the staffs were excellent. And so far, I have been really moving or traveling a lot confidently. Is just because of that foundation that I got in the SRM University. Without any doubt, I can say that with full conviction. So other than my academic career, I'm also a tennis player. I'm a tennis professional. And now I am doing more of a tennis coaching in the part-time. Whenever I get time during the weekends or after my office hours, I practice tennis, and I coach people here as a part-time thing, which is I'm more passionate about. And after my SRM career, I started my professional career with Newgen Softwares and Technologies, which was one of the most improved, or it was one of the most accomplished startup firm during that time. So I joined Newgen as a business analyst through a campus placement from SRM. And once I joined the Newgen, I was being deputed in the northern part of India. So coming from the southern part of India, I'm not very much comfortable with the language or with the culture that how they were, how it was happening in the northern part in Delhi. And it took me some time to adapt to that place. And once I started adapting, which you will learn during the next 2 years of your career, guys. Once you start adapting to that new culture, then no one would be able to stop your growth in terms of your professional achievements, I would say, and the excellence that you guys are going to achieve. I joined as a business analyst. Basically, my work involves, I am like a middleman between the technology part of an institution and the business part of an institution. So I am the one who will help merge this technology to a business. Example, most of my projects so far, I have 9 years of experience in the IT industry. Most of my projects involve banking expertise. So I work on the bank operation, and then we try to automate these banking operation with the IT solutions and the technologies that we provide the bank to help them be more productive and optimize their current operations and their BAUs. Okay, so this is just a brief introduction about me. I don't want to be a news reader in this session. Let's have the session as interactive as possible. If you guys have any questions, any general questions, or you have any doubts about your degree or after your MBA, whatever questions you guys have, you just please shoot it. Let's have a very interactive session. I don't want this to be a one-way communication session. It may not help you that much also. Okay, so I will quickly jump to my topic. So let me share my screen. Ma'am, is that okay if you can give me the access to share screen?
One second, Monica.
Sure. So in the meantime, everyone in this group is a first-year graduate, is it? New joinees, or is there any second-year MBA students also join this invite?
Yes, I'll make you as a co-host, Manikandan.
Sure, ma'am.
So that you can share. It's done, Pa. It's done.
Sir, especially only first year students are there in this group.
Thanks for the info. Let me just share my screen. Okay, so today we'll see for the next, let's say 40-45 minutes, we'll discuss about life after MBA. And my topics cover your the life even during MBA also, even though the topic says it's life after MBA. I would like to share some of my personal experience, and also I want to give some tips to help you guys achieve in your professional career. If you guys want to be, there might be few young managers in this batch, and there might be few entrepreneurs in this batch. So this slide is meant for both the categories, people who are going to be stepping into your corporate culture, or who are going to be stepping into your entrepreneurial career also. Okay, so okay. So first, these will be the contents that I would be covering in this section. One is your selection of MBA stream. So, and the must-have skill sets. And thirdly, it'll be things every MBA grad should. Sorry. Things every MBA grad should do. Fourth are your career options, and fifth one is the advantages of holding your MBA degree. So these are the 5 key contents that we are going to see in this session. So first, so this is my first question to every one of you. have you guys already decided your stream or what vertical you guys are going to focus on? Or is this something that it's a new area that you guys have to explore yourself? Can I, let me have this as an interactive session, because if I'm going to talk for 1 hour, I think you guys will be bored and you will start sleeping. I don't want to bore you so so quickly. At least I want you guys to interact something or give me some answers.
Yes, sir. I have decided my stream to go with finance, sir.
Oh, perfect. It's Arvind, is it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thanks, Arvind.
Thank you, sir.
Any reason for choosing this finance, Arvind?
I'm interested in working with finance accounts department like that. I want to work with. I want to become an executive in my life, so
Perfect.
That's why I'm choosing finance to go with the accounts side, sir.
Perfect. So thanks a lot, Arvind. Thank you. That was so nice to hear. Anyone else also have decided your stream? Anyhow, you have another 3 or 6 months to decide your stream, but yeah. Just wanted to know how you guys are prepared for this degree.
Hi, I'm Abhishek.
Yeah, hi Abhishek.
I want to explore more entrepreneurship and direct business. So that's my plan for choosing the MBA.
Oh, that's a good idea, Abhishek. Yeah. It's nice. So you have any prior experience in this entrepreneur career? Or
yeah,
you are going? Okay.
Yes, I'm actually owning an online site.
That's nice.
Yeah, based on the computer components in the PC gaming world.
Oh, that's excellent. That's so nice to hear. So the next 2 years is going to be really interesting for you. You will get to know a lot of insights. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So these are 6 main streams when I was doing my MBA. I don't know if the streams are expanded now. So marketing, sales, the information technology, they call it systems. You have human resource, operations, and finance. So these are 6 main streams. So I just wanted to share my experience. I did my engineering before joining MBA. So I thought, if I can take something relevant to my undergraduation, I thought this one MBA degree might add even more value to my degree that I was holding. So I was trying to move towards the information technology side, but I was also slightly curious and was interested in the finance domain. So I was taking my majors as an information technology paper and the minors as a finance. And fortunately, the work that I'm currently doing is also mainly in the banking and financial institutions, which actually helps me with both the IT and the finance part of the business that we are currently doing. So from my perspective, these are the few things I want you guys to consider before even choosing your stream. So firstly, just see whether the stream that you guys are going to select, is it relevant to your UG background? It is not a must-have, but if you have an UG background, and then if you are going to consider a stream which is going to complement your MBA degree, that will add more value to your profile, I would say. So this would be the first point I would like to emphasize, the relevance to your undergraduate background. Okay. Secondly, your self-interest. This is the second point. Like I heard from Abhishek, he's already an entrepreneur who have his interest in, he's hosted an online site to sell the computer components. That's a self-interest and the passion. I think it's driving him to be an entrepreneur. So if you guys also have a passion towards a particular stream, go for it. This 2 years, the books that you're going to learn and the education or the experience the faculty members are going to give you is going to be tremendous, which is going to help you for at least next 15 to 20 years of your professional career, without any doubt. So just consider the self-interest also as one of the points before you consider choosing a stream in the second year. And are there any the experienced graduates here, like who have worked in a company before joining this MBA? Do we have any such people?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Roughly how many people would be having that experience in this batch?
I am having 2 years and 2 months of experience in mutual funds, sir.
Oh, excellent. Arvind, is it?
Yes, sir.
You have taken a very right decision, Arvind. Nice. Okay. So now, whatever you did during your career, maybe the concepts that you are going to go through during this next 2 years, it will make more sense to you why you did that in the mutual fund industry, or why you did that in the insurance industry, or in the equity industries. So it's a very thoughtful decision that you have made your past. Any other people from any other background?
Sir, it's me, Joshua, sir.
Yeah,
So I had actually done I have a little experience in the designing field,
Okay.
graphic designing, video editing,
Oh,
and
that's
stuff
nice.
for different companies and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, excellent, Joshua. It's so nice to know. Designing is also one modern thing which is setting the industry abuzz. So nice to know. We just keep up that passion going and keep growing your passion and the work that you're doing. And guys, just one small request from my side. You can call me Money. No need to call me sir or something. You just call me Money. Yeah, sir makes me look more older. I'm trying to hide that fact as much as possible. Okay, so next. Yeah,
hi,
next.
Bro.
Yeah, hi, Arvind.
So it's me, Arvind. So I'm also doing a business. It's a package business, tourism package business.
Oh, nice. Okay,
in Andhra. It's located in Andhra. So a place called Ahobilam. So I'm doing package industry there.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. You're Arvind, right?
Yeah.
That's nice, Arvind. So you are packaging it inside your state, or is it a nationwide or international?
No,
package?
It's there only. I'm doing my package in that place only. So it's a religious place.
Oh, nice. So
it's located in forest. So by taking picking from Chennai, clients from Chennai to there, and return dropping to Chennai, and all the facilities to be provided in that forest area. So it's like a forest area. So we are having a guest house there, and we are providing guide to the place. It's a place of Lord Narasimha. So
that's
it's
nice.
a religious
Okay.
place of Lord Narasimha, which is located in the forest. It's like a trekking place, which will be very much interesting factor. So I have started my business, and right now my uncle is maintaining the process there.
Oh, that's super, Arvind. That's a very nice thing that you're doing.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. We'll even after this session or something, you just keep in touch. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Sorry. There was a slight disturbance. Then the next point I would like to highlight is your core strength. So the core strength, what I would say is something, me personally, I would share my experience with you. My core strength has never been programming, or my core strength has never been coding. I know a little bit of basics in the coding in the information technology field, but I'm more of a guy who can present the codes to the people, and who can present the IT solutions and the designs to the people. So I understood after 1 year of doing my MBA what my core strength would be. If I have two options, let's say to code in a company, or to present and to be a manager, or to be an analyst in a company, I would always choose the second one. So it's always good. You guys also learn to know the core strength, your inner strengths. Let's say few people may be so good in presenting themselves. They may not be so good in marketing, or they may not be so good in finance side of your domain. So you just see which one is more comfortable for you guys before you choose any particular stream. If you guys are, I know few of my friends who did the degree with me. Those guys may not be scoring many marks in their career. But then the way how they present themselves, now they are one of the successful businessmen that I can see. I'm really proud to be friends with them. So they are like super solid in how they present, how they market, or how they even sell themselves, or how they even sell their product in the market was so commendable. I have a lot of references who were going by their core strengths. So this is one thing which you guys have to focus on. And then, the next one is the growth opportunities. I would always recommend you just read at least 15 to 20 minutes daily the newspaper to see what the current trend is onto. So now maybe in the technological side, there is a lot of talking going on about the cryptocurrencies, the blockchain technologies, and all those stuffs. It doesn't mean that you have to know in depth about these subjects, but then when you are asked to explain something about these uptrends or these opportunities, you just have some basic knowledge about these areas also, so that you can present yourself better, and this will also help in choosing your stream. Okay, and the current and the future trend. Sorry for the interruption. And the current and future trend is also the other stream that I would like you guys to consider before you choose your MBA stream. The current and future trend, maybe currently the technological part of the business is booming really well, and we see a future in the next 5 years that there are going to be only virtual meetings, or there are going to be only online meetings instead of in-person meetings. You make use of that. You read the trend, understand the trend, and then you can pick your, and then you guys can pick your the stream for MBA. Okay, and before I move to the next topic, any questions so far? I don't want to restrict you guys to this slide only. You have any other general
Yes,
questions also? You are, please
yes,
feel
sir.
free.
I have one doubt. Being a commerce background, so I have completed my BCom professional accounting. So I think for me, it's finance and HR will be little more comfortable. Okay, for me, it's finance and HR is little more comfortable for me since I am coming from the commerce background. So what about data science, and what about the other systems like that kind of courses, whether it's easy for commerce background students to start preparing from this MBA, whether it will be okay for them to choose data science and all?
Okay. So let's
Since
say
we don't know about computer, like we are not that much familiar with coding and computer stuffs and all. So that's why I'm asking.
I understand. A very nice question. Thank you, Arvind, for putting it forth. Let me share it with you from my personal experience itself. When I joined MBA, I am from an engineering background. I'm from a computer science. When in the first few days itself, I started getting a bit of frustration when I saw some subjects on accounts and finance, which was like Greek and Latin for me. I had no idea what those account, even the balance sheet and all those books, how to tally the balance sheet was a nightmare for me, to be honest. And then here during our time, I just went and I made friends with few of the finance background guys who gave me some really tips to understand the basics of these concepts and everything. Similarly, what I'm trying to say, even though you are from a finance or a BCom or even from a commerce background, the data science and the data analytics, whatever you are trying to, the big thing that is currently happening, it's not at all difficult for you. You just try it out for, let's say, 2 to 3 months. You try it. There are some easy websites like Udemy and Coursera. They offer you some free courses. You just go and do these free courses on the basics of this data science and everything, and then you can see. Since it's free, you have nothing to lose. You have no monetary loss also. You just give it a try. If you think that is meant for you, then you can proceed ahead with that. If you think it is not meant for you, you have nothing to lose. You gain some knowledge about that subject and you can move on. But for me, it is not at all a big deal for you because the commerce, I feel, is even more tougher than the computer science that you are trying to venture into. So I would always ask you to go and give it a try.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No worries, Arvind. Anytime. Okay, so yeah, I'll move to my next topic, which is the must-have skills for every MBA graduate. Sorry. Okay, the first one is leadership skill. So this is something which is a very, very broader topic, but in a nutshell, if I want you guys to understand, during your sessions or whenever there is some event that is going to be happening in your university, someone take the leadership, someone take the ownership to organize the event, to help with all those, to plan how the event is going to happen, and to prepare the materials and everything. Someone take that leadership. So you own that the particular events calendar and everything. You automatically become a leader, and this, trust me, is going to help you in your professional career, whichever stream you guys are going to choose. It may be an entrepreneurial career or it's going to be a corporate career. So this leadership skill is going to take you heights. You just be a representative in a class, that itself says that you have some bit of a leadership skill in you. So always go for it, give it a try in enhancing your leadership skills. Second is your communication skills. This is vital. Whichever streams you guys are going to choose, you just make sure you work on your communication skills. It is not like you have to use some tough jargons or you have to use some very tough English words or something. Whatever the concept that you guys know, just try to explain that concept to the other person who can understand it clearly. That will make a difference. Yeah, so you just focus on the things that you know and how you're going to communicate the things that you know to the person who doesn't know this. Thirdly, your interpersonal skills, which is a must-have, which is also a must-have skill set for any or for all the MBA graduates here. Most of you guys are studying in SRM, so I believe you already have, or you are going to gain at least 50% of your interpersonal skills just by interacting with your faculties and with your fellow colleagues in the next 6 months or next 7 months time. So if you can develop some more habits of improving your interpersonal skills, like you can join some seminars, you can join some virtual meetings, and then you can present the present or give a demo of whatever product you guys are trying to sell, or even you can give a mock interview, something like that, which will help you in enhancing these skills. These are must-have regardless of the streams that you guys are selecting. And yeah, fourth key thing, even in our IT industry or in the banking industry, they always ask you whether you are a team player or not. So currently we for a particular project, we 12 people work as a team in my current organization. So all these 12 people have our individual roles to be performed. But if one of the guys who is not able to complete his role or cannot perform his job on time, the other person should be able to cover up so that the entire project doesn't get jeopardized. So always be a team player than a man of a match, or than a single player who is getting more emphasis on. And then, yeah, now the next two things are the cross-cultural competencies. And now you guys are exposed to multiple cultures. You guys are studying in Chennai, the metropolitan or cosmopolitan. You get to interact with many cultural people from other states, other countries, and everything. And when you are interacting, or even when you are doing some college projects, you have people who cannot speak your language or who cannot follow your culture. This way, you guys can understand better, and once you guys understand better, you won't even have any differences when you join an organization that have a totally different cultural the cultural practice. So always practice that even during your college projects or during your internships that you guys are doing. And time management and the prioritization, even till now, it's a big challenge for many of us people to manage our time, to prioritize the items that we have to do. Every organization, they emphasize on these two items, time management and prioritizing your work. This is something you can develop little by little by reading a lot of books, by reading a lot of the biography books and management related books and time management related books that might help you in developing the skill. And last one is the networking skills, a very vital part of a must-have feature for any MBA graduate. Keep networking, guys. and folks, whatever area you guys are interested in, you just keep focusing on that area and build a lot of people around that area that you guys are interested in. Let's say I am from an IT background. So most of my friends in my LinkedIn account or even in the YouTube channel that I go and subscribe are mostly into the IT technological videos or IT technology related people. So the more and more you network with these people, you will get to know the latest trend and you will get to know what is currently happening in the market. You may never know, whenever even you are looking for a job search, some of these networks will help you in getting your dream job, or they will help you in even getting your dream project as an entrepreneur. So always have this networking skills, keep networking, keep go and present yourself to the like-minded people who share the same interest with you guys. These 7 or most, it's a must-have skills for each and every one of you. Just focus on this thing. If you guys want to land a job after your MBA, these 7 traits are going to help you land a job without any doubt. And if someone is going to get into the entrepreneurial business side of it, still these 7 things are going to help them very well. So it has got nothing to do with your academics. It has got nothing to do with your scores. But these 7 skills will help you land a job and to build your business also. Okay, yeah. So on the previous slide, you guys have any questions? Please feel free.
No, sir.
Thank you, Shweta. Thank you.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi, Abhishek.
I want to know if you have any friends who have done the UG from civil engineering, because I have done my civil engineering first.
Okay.
Then can you tell about their journey?
Okay. My brother, my own brother, younger brother, who also did his MBA in SRM only, he is a civil engineer.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So, and he actually chose marketing. He chose marketing, which is like totally different from what he did during his UG. But then his calling was, he was also a sports person like me, but his calling was, he thought that he wanted to do something in the marketing and sales portion. So he never got an opportunity to even explore the civil side of the business. So now he is working for Sports Authority of India as an intelligence officer, which is somewhat more into sales and marketing side of things only. So civil engineering, you still can promote yourself, and you still have some what to say, in any stream. Finance is going to help you, either civil or manufacturing or IT. Finance is going to help you, because the numbers matters in any business, how you are going to grow. So civil engineer, you just think if civil engineer is the right thing for you, and if you want to still continue your career with the civil engineer thing, you see which other stream is going to help you. Let's say if marketing is going to help you better, you just prefer marketing. Or if you need a bit of a financial knowledge along with your civil engineering skills, then go for it. So
excuse me, Manikandan. So
yeah.
I have one doubt, brother. So how come finishing MBA in SRM, and how come he got his job in Sports Authority of India? Sorry, a personal question. So can you tell me in detail? Because I can relate it to Sports Authority of India, because I was training in SAI, so that's why.
Oh, is it? And you were?
I was training in SAI. I'm a sports player.
Oh, okay. Which sport are you into?
I'm a taekwondo player.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Actually, the way how he got was, before even he joined the Sports Authority of India, he joined Decathlon. He worked in Decathlon for 2.5 years. I think Decathlon was also one of the placement companies here.
Yes,
so he joined. Yeah, so he joined as a sales I think in the sales field.
Consultant.
Sales consultant, I believe. I am not exactly sure about the role, but he was into sales for 2.5 years. From there, he got an opportunity, like since Sports Authority of India is a government organization, he applied it via the newspaper thing, and then he applied. He wanted to get into the government thing, and then since he had the sports certificates and everything during his MBA time also, That one helped him in landing that Sai job.
So he used to be in the office part of Sai.
Yes. He's also in the office part of Sai. And during the decathlon time, his major goal was into getting many orders for decathlon. So he was roaming around colleges to colleges, companies to companies to sell most of the decathlon goods to the organizations and to the colleges. That one also slightly helped him in landing a job in Sai.
Yeah, it's much more difficult to get a job in Sai because the salary is higher. So even all the sports players want to get a job, at least a job in sports side like Sai, Army, like that. So I was quite I want to know that how he got a job in Sai. That's why I asked.
I understand. We can even connect after this one, Arvind. You have my LinkedIn ID. I'll share with you the LinkedIn ID. We can connect after this. I will ask my brother to also talk to you. Maybe you guys can share.
Of course.
You can get some tips, Arvind.
We will invite thank you so much. Someone also once to our.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, yeah. Sure, ma'am.
Sure, we'll do, Arvind.
Sure. Yeah, and one thing, me and my brother both were in the sports line. To be honest, I can't even imagine how I came into this corporate world, because the support I got from the SRM University also, they never stopped me in getting into sport. They always encouraged me the sporting aspect of my my career also. So things, Arvind, for you also, things will fall in place. Don't you worry at all. If you
because actually I got a job in Army in sports side. So after getting qualified with all the medals I have in that, but it's my mom told that no Army and all. So you just go with white collar job. So that I withdraw that one and I came back. So I used to, if that it means like at the age of till 40 we used to play the games for the Army side, and we used to go for world Army games like that. But it's after at the age of 30, how could we play for a long period of time? So that at that time, what position you were then in the Army, so that you should go to that place. So if you are a soldier, so that after finishing your game, so they will make you travel towards border and all. So my mother was a little bit confused. So why you just want to go to Army, even though if you are selected, you say that you don't want to go. You just come to do MBA. So that I withdraw my Army job and I came here.
Oh, understand.
In the game of taekwondo. So
I understand. Okay, that's a very nice story to share. Thanks a lot, Arvind. So nice to hear your personal story also. But don't have any regrets, to be honest. Then I think something else better is waiting for you than Army, to be honest. I'll also check with my brother to help you out also on this, how he got through this SAI thing.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, this is one of the key things, guys. So what Arvind did is more of a networking now. So he just gained a contact from me. He just came to know about my brother, who is also into a same stream. So something, if you guys want to talk to someone, you initiate the talk first. From there, things can help you out. It can lead you to another place that you guys might be wanting to go, but with the other person who have some contacts or who have some more experience in that one. From nowhere, you might get a chance to get these opportunities also. Just build your networking. That's really key for every one of you guys. Okay, and there are a few things I want you guys also to should do as an MBA graduate without any doubt. First, I don't know how many of you guys have created a profile in LinkedIn and staying active. I know most of you might have a profile in Facebook, Instagram, and everything, but LinkedIn is something I want each and every one of you to go now and create an account if you don't have one already. Yeah, create a LinkedIn, stay active on that. How I mean stay active? Let's say if Arvind wants to try something in Sports Authority of India, I want Arvind to follow the people who are currently working in Sports Authority of India. Go and approach the recruiters. Because LinkedIn is such a blessing for all the entrepreneurs and for the future managers like you guys to get in touch with all these recruiters, to get in touch with all your role models or the companies that you guys are trying to go. Just to spend 15 to 20 minutes daily to know about what is happening around the vertical that you guys are trying to explore after completing your MBA. So first thing, do your MBA, and after, create a profile in LinkedIn and stay active. Yeah, and this is also somewhat relevant to your LinkedIn profile. Follow your favorite companies and its leaders. Let's say if you guys are so passionate about technology, you just follow the Google's CEO or the Alphabet CEO. If you are so passionate about the tech gadgets, follow the Apple CEO, follow the Apple company and whatever latest upgrades it does. It can help you. Just follow the people who are working for Apple currently, who are working for Google. Get in touch with them, ask them how they cleared the interview, how they were able to get through the company, all those things. From their experience, you guys will learn at least 20 to 30% of what needs to be done in order to clear the interview in these companies also. Yeah. Thirdly, build a strong network of your interest and stay up to date. These are must do, guys. So it's purely about network. If you want to get into an IT line, you just build a lot of networks around all the Indian companies or the multinationals. Have a lot of friends who are working in CTS, TCS, Cisco, SAP, whatever companies that are into the IT mainstream. You just follow most of the peoples and then get in touch. Before even you complete your MBA degree in the next 2 years, start sharing your CV with all these guys and then tell them that you are going to complete your MBA in the next year. If they can refer your profile for any opportunities in their company, it will be more than helpful. You may never know from which part of the world or from where you might receive a help. So if you get a chance to be referred by someone in the company, the chances of you getting an interview is even more faster than how you approach your traditional way of applying for an interview. Yeah. Then the next key point, read newspaper, make this as a habit. I always have this habit. I always try to know the current events and the latest updates that is happening around the world. And before you complete your MBA, at least 2 management books in a year. Okay, you just please take this up as a challenge, or you take this up as one of the key to-do list for you guys. Read at least 2 management books, which will definitely open your eyes, and the way how you guys are going to see the things in a professional career will slightly differ. Without, it will definitely help you. Yeah, and next is upskilling. You have no other option. You have to create, or you have to keep upgrading yourself. Currently, the market is working in such a way that 3 years before, whatever was the latest technology, now it is becoming an outdated technology, or it is becoming an outdated practice. So create an account in these Udemy, Coursera related sites and do all the free courses. Keep enhancing your skill sets. This will definitely help you. Interviewers' eyes will be looking more towards these skill sets only before they even upgrade you, or before they even think of hiring you for their company. So please keep upgrading. Yeah, and this is something which I'm currently doing. Being I was a tennis player, so now I get to do something which I love as a part-time profession also. So I just play tennis, and then I teach tennis to a few kids. I've been doing some tennis related certifications, the coaching certifications, so that it can also help me other than my my corporate job. I have something else also that can excite me on a daily basis. So this is also something I want you guys to explore. If you guys have any other hobbies like stock marketing, like what Arvind or someone, they were saying they do packaging. So that's a very nice thing. So they can have a corporate job and they can also work in their business simultaneously. They have both the income. So if one thing goes down, the other thing will keep helping you. So something you just have a hobby that can help with your part-time career, which can become your future career also. And other point is participate in the workshops and seminars. Whichever topics that are being given, you have no idea about data analytics, data scientists. To be honest, even I don't have much idea about these things. I'm in the technological aspect of it. But I just go and join some workshops and seminars. I hear some words from these from the people who are in that domain itself. That will help me in at least understanding some level of things that I was not aware of before joining the session. And lastly, which is the current trend, the technological developments around you. Just keep updating yourself on the technological side also. Now every business is becoming an automated business. Every meeting is becoming a virtual meeting, and everything is becoming a digitized world now. So these things you have to have. You have no other options. Just keep it. Yeah. Yes, Monisha.
Can you refer a few management books?
Sure. There's Stephen Covey. I think 7 Habits. There is a 7 Habits of Effective Leader or something. That's a very, very good book. I want you guys to try it. And I used to read a lot of biographies. I read Ian Iacocca before he was a Ford CEO. So, and also I read about the Apple CEO's biography. So these are some management related or the biographies of the tech savvy leaders that can help you. But the Stephen Covey is a very, very interesting book. Maybe you can try that one to begin with. Yeah. Okay, so this one, I think we have last 5 minutes of the session. So I'll just quickly brush you through this one. After completing your MBA, these are the 2 main options that every one of you guys are going to have. Either you start a business or you start your career on a corporate, or you continue your corporate career where you left before starting your MBA. So here, if you are going to be an entrepreneur, then you start your new business, or you have another option to develop or grow an existing business, which is left, you be a hire of your family, or you take up an existing business, which is being already successfully run by someone and you want to take over that one, or you become a partner in a business. So you have these 4 options, 2 key options, at least after you finish your MBA. And if you want to try your hands in the entrepreneur side of entrepreneurial career. And in the corporate career, the MBA degree, to be honest, it's going to help you with your managerial. You will be landing up as a manager. Even if not, you will be starting as 1 or 2 levels below manager. But after 2 years down the line, the person who doesn't hold an MBA degree and the person who holds an MBA degree will make a difference. That time your switch will be faster than the person who doesn't have this MBA. So even if you all aim for the manager roles, but if you cannot land in a manager role, it's always okay to land 1 or 2 roles before, and then from there you can make a quick jump. And you have multiple vertical opportunities. I know a few of my guys who are in the IT and now moved to the HR side of a business, who are into HR, and then now they have moved to the finance side of the business. So this MBA is going to give you the multiple vertical opportunities also. And their degree is definitely going to help you with the promotion to climb the corporate ladder quickly. And the corporate experience, and you gain a corporate experience for 2-3 years. And then if you want to start your own business, for that also this corporate career, it will be really helpful for you guys, the MBA degree. And these are some of the advantages. Yeah, I see your personal and career progression. It broadens and diversifies the opportunities. Better social status also, higher salaries. And yeah, the last point is something which I personally feel, if you guys are going to apply jobs in the countries like Canada or Australia or even US, Singapore inclusive, if you hold an MBA degree, a regular MBA degree, you get more chances of getting a work visa or a permanent residentship there. Because MBA have the post-graduation degree have some extra points for you guys. If you guys get a chance, go and explore these options also. So you check in India and you can check in the outside countries also, and you have this advantage. My slides are almost over. I will leave the session open. I want you guys to ask any questions if you have in general about these slides or in general also.
Mani?
Yes, please. Yukesh.
Yukesh, I have a doubt. Any management book which is best one?
Okay, the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Leader by Stephen Covey is a must read for any MBA graduate. And then, me personally, I used to read a lot of biographies only. So it is Ayokaka, which I read, and then Steve Jobs' biography that I read. And there is another book called Shoe Dog. It's about the company Nike. Maybe these 4 books you can start your reading habits with, Yukesh.
Okay, sir. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, I have one more doubt, sir.
Yes, Arvind.
Whether choosing finance and information technology will help, sir?
Yes, it helped me. I'm a live example of myself. I chose finance as a minor, the paper, and IT as a major paper. Now the work that I'm doing is also helping with both the financial side of it and the IT side of it. I work for a Japanese bank currently. Okay. And in this bank, we have to automate their current business operations using some IT softwares. So for that, I should know both the bank operations as well as the IT application. So it is very much helpful. If you can do that one, it's that's my that is my career path.
No, because I want to know, because I don't have any background in information technology or computer science side. I have only got the experience in commerce side. So if I take in MBA information technology, whether it be a tough task for me to do something?
It won't be. Even if you are getting into a commerce side itself, Arvind, if you are joining, let's say, a bank, for you, the initial 6 to 8 months will be the learning curve. That one will be a tough task for anyone who is joining an organization. Even if you are, let's say, even if you are a CA, if you are going to join the bank as a fresher, the first year is going to be a big challenge because everything is going to be a new learning for you. So IT separately is not going to give you a big headache to you, definitely. But any job, after 1 year, you will get used to, or you will get accustomed to all these IT terminologies and everything. Then later on, it will be a cakewalk for you.
Thank you. So,
yeah. So don't be even wary of it. Just go for it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, and one more thing also, guys, whoever want to try the corporate world, I want you guys, after you complete your MBA, don't only try in the India region. You try everywhere where you guys can get a visa. Let's say you try in Canada, you try in Australia, you try in USA, you try in the Middle East region also. Give it a try. Go to their particular sites and then post your CV there. You may never know when you will get a call from these countries also. So always be open to exploring other countries also. In terms of pay wise and in terms of your the exposure wise, you will have a vast knowledge when you guys are applying in those countries as well. So always keep trying in the other countries. Don't bound yourself within India or within a particular state in India. Okay, that is, yeah.
Yeah, Mani, I just had a small doubt. Say now you finished your graduation in 2012, right?
Yeah.
Now how do you keep yourself updated with new technologies? Like now accounting might have its new softwares, and there will be different kind of technologies that are evolving over time. So how do you keep yourself updated constantly?
Yes, Joshua, to be honest, if you are not updating yourself, you will be thrown out, Joshua. It is like most of the times you get to learn the swimming, just someone will throw you inside a pool and you will be given a deadline. All my projects have been that way only. My first project was in Kenya. It's an African nation. And I was like struggling like anything. My company, Nugent, told me that I have to go to Kenya and it's a big bank. I have to automate some processes. So how I'm going to upgrade? If I don't upgrade, my job is in line. I will be sacked, or my promotion, or my many things will get like. Maybe the fear of you losing your job is also one thing that will keep you motivating. But there are few guys who always keep themselves upgrading. As part of your job itself, this updation will happen. So one thing, the thing which I learned very lately, create an account in this Udemy and Coursera and do all these the latest technological related free courses at least. That will help you in keeping updated or keep up with the current market trend, Joshua.
Okay.
Yeah,
thanks a lot.
Sure. Because once you enter this corporate career, they expect that you are an MBA. You are not going to be spoon-fed by them. So it is like you go in, they give you a task, and how you are going to manage to get this task done is what matters.
Yeah, the thing is, it's fast growing also. Like
I know,
it suddenly changes, and you never know.
But you guys are fresh blood. To be honest, I don't see any challenge for you guys until someone you guys have any other personal responsibilities. Like once you get married, you have a kid or something, then your focus might slightly start to shift. But till the time when you are young, you will have that drive and you will have that energy because you have no other option. Also, you will go for it automatically. You will upgrade, Joshua.
Thanks a lot, Mani.
Yeah.
Mani, one small request. Please repeat again the management book name.
Sure, it's 7. Yeah. So I'll even type in the 7 habits of highly effective leader. 7 habits. Yeah.
7 habits of
highly effective leader by Stephen Covey.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, bro. I just have a small doubt.
Yes.
After my MBA, I wanna get out from India. I want a large exposure and a good pay in a well good company. So, what are the ways that after doing MBA in SRM, what are the ways can I get into another company or abroad?
Sure. Okay. One thing from SRM perspective, you have all the placement things which is there. Okay, that's the best option. That's the easy option. If let's say, God forbid, if you were unable to crack into this placement, just stay active on LinkedIn. And in whichever industry you guys are trying to move into, let's say if you are planning to move into IT industry, follow all the IT recruiters in LinkedIn and keep posting your CVs to them. Okay, it may be in US because every now I'm in this line of career, I can see many people who approach me and then ask me if there is any opening in my company, in my Japanese in my Japanese bank or something. So I want you to create a LinkedIn and be active on LinkedIn, like how you guys will be active on Instagram or Facebook. So you just be active on LinkedIn, follow all the recruiters. That's a very, very easy way of getting the job that you are looking for. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Welcome. You just don't bound yourself here. You just apply everywhere in the country. You may never know when you will get a call from which country. You just keep applying. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Through LinkedIn only. Yeah, Manikanta.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I was actually in Muscat for one of the projects. I was randomly applying in Singapore region, UAE, everywhere. And then when I was in Muscat, I got a call from the one of the leading banks in Singapore. They saw my profile and they found my profile matching for their skill set. They called me. The interview was like really quick. It was an online. They had 2 sessions. One is telephonic and the other one was a video interview. And once I cracked it, the things fell in place, ma'am. So even from now, due to the border restriction, I'm not able to travel to the other places. But then now the opportunities are so broad in Australia and Canada. You just apply in these countries, and these guys with such a young age, they will be called like anything. They have a lot of opportunities. These 2 countries are welcoming foreigners now.
Or what about the pandemic situation there?
Ma'am, those countries are currently liberal, somewhat liberal.
Okay.
Compared to the countries like Singapore or compared to countries like UAE, the Canada, Australia is also a bit strict now, but Canada, Germany, US are somehow welcoming Indians there. Just you need to have the right skill set, ma'am, and then you apply for a job. Definitely someone is going to give you a call back.
After December, the lockdowns will be open.
Yeah. Hopefully there shouldn't be any 3rd wave or 4th wave, 5th wave, whatever wave. So hopefully if the thing subsides, then automatically all the employment opportunities are going to open up. Today in the Business Times also I saw India is going to have a high level of employment in the compared to the last 7 years. I saw some headlines. So the time these guys are going to step out of the university, they are going to have a really good opportunity in their hands.
Really, it is an inspiring session, Manikandan. I never expect that. You were sharing your experience, this kind of...
Happened by mistake. Just kidding. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Third row or fourth row sitting and your friends.
It's just
that kind of Manikandan only.
Yeah. My brother was kind of making fun like anything yesterday.
The kind of mentor. You are mentoring. You are sharing all your experiences with a good, positive manner. That's a really good thing we are seeing you from.
Yes, ma'am. And honestly speaking, I don't know. Yeah, ma'am was right. Even me, when I joined SRM, I never had this belief in myself. But after completing 2 years, the outlook or the confidence and everything has grown in a tremendous way. Even without a job, I was like so confident. Sometimes I don't give a care because I know I'm going to get a job anyhow. So the initial stages were slightly challenging, ma'am. But other than that, things were really better, ma'am, in the corporate culture.
We're so happy to see you again as a very good leader and mentor.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Person with a good personality. Good. All the
Thank you. Thank you. I wish each and every one of you all the very best. We just keep in touch. Whichever industry you guys are trying to pursue a career in, we just keep focusing on that one. And you guys are gifted with a faculty where it is not about serious education. You will have some bit of fun, and also an education will be there for sure. So enjoy your next 2 years, guys and girls. And thanks a lot for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
We are winding up the session. I call upon Miss Varsha.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
To give the vote of thanks. Varsha is here.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Varsha.
Hi, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It was very inspirational, and we got very insights and lots of insights. We make sure that we will follow whatever you have asked for, and we will succeed. And thank you so much, sir. And I like to thank you, sir. And I like to thank management and Dean, College of Engineering and Technology, Professor C.B. Jayakumar, sir. I would like to thank VP Academics, Professor C. Gomati, and VP Research, Professor S. Kesavan, sir, and Head of the Department, Professor C. Prasida, and even Coordinator, Dr. M.N. Prabhadevi, ma'am. And all, I would like to thank all my friends, and I would like to thank the Almighty. Thank you.
Thank you, Manikandan. Thank you so
much. Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks for this opportunity. All the best, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Keep going. Bye.
Bye.
Students, we will be back again for next afternoon session after your lunch break. We will assemble again at 1:30. Okay, hope you had a very good sessions in the morning. We'll again meet with one more guest, entrepreneur, Udbhavah Bhumi's founder and entrepreneur, Vetrivel. Okay, we will meet again at 1:30 with the same login credentials. Thank you all.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you,
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.